don't take shortcut. Those are the things that I'm able to share.
I don't get taken advantage of. I don't get run over.
You can't play in New York if you're not mentally strong.
My family came from a steel mill, so I understood hard work.
Let's go, baby! Hoo, 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 hoo.
Week 8, Season 3.
You ain't ready? You ain't ready for week 8.
I hope everybody had an amazing Christmas with family. How about you? How was your holidays?
Besides, you getting beat to the midshipman of Navy today. Yikes. Oh, my gosh. But you know what? Honorable to get beat to Navy. Hey, listen. Other than that, great time. We went to Veneta on Christmas Eve, came back and did Christmas at our house. So it was fantastic. I played the drums Christmas Eve service, so can't beat it. How about you in Oregon? I think you took your kiddos to something special.
I did. They went to their first Trailblazers game last night.
Awesome.
Yes.
They love it.
Yes, they did. They got definitely spoiled in their first game because we're in the club seats thanks to Uncle Phil. So it was really nice.
Oh, wait,
so.
right. Nice. Yeah.
Hey,
Let's go. Let's go.
That's right. Yeah, it was good. And then we've had so much going on with baseball lately. I can hardly keep track of everything.
Yeah.
So I heard.
Go ahead.
I heard Gleyber Torres went to the Tigers.
Yeah, he did. I heard he turned down somebody because he refused to go to third base.
Oh, well, it was the Mariners that everyone was saying he's going to Seattle.
Okay.
So I know Coop will be happy that he did not go to Seattle because for some reason Coop
doesn't like Gleyber.
Hates Gleyber Torres. Yeah.
I like to compare it's a whole different aspect, of course, in major league teams than fantasy, but I rostered him in fantasy. So I think he's an okay player. I don't think he's a, going to win you a league type guy, but he's an okay player. How about Teoscar Hernandez just getting re-signed? Do you see that one?
No.
3 years, Dodgers.
3
years, $66 million, and 23 of it deferred, I think.
Of course.
Deferred champions. Crap. I might go hit them up and see if they'll give me a $900 million contract. Just defer it 20 years. It's
true. Why not?
Be my retirement.
Why not? Just throw you in there. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well,
other than that, it was got things going in the other league and got all the career pages set. So we're getting back into that baseball mode. It's about to flip the year. Christmas is over. Everything's built up. And then all of a sudden it's now we're looking forward to spring training because it's getting pretty stinking close.
Oh man, that's crazy to think about.
Right?
We got
right.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, we got Ethan in the house who says, "Let's go that intro." Thank you, sir. And then we got Max in here as well. A couple other people.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Yes. Should we take a look at the standings and then we have a treat for everybody?
Let's do it.
All right. Let me share. Mainstream. Share.
Oh, my boy Preston is frozen. While he is, oh, by the way, ignore the lights. They're on my house. Are you there, Preston? There he is. All right. So
Yeah, I'm here.
Dancing Homers. Were they the first team in like 5 weeks to actually stay in the top? They started
Pretty
in the
much.
top and stayed.
Yeah.
15-6. That's, I mean, we're in week 8, right? So 7 weeks, and he's only lost 6 matchups.
Yeah, that's
or 6 games. Not matchups.
Yeah, when you put it that way, that sounds really, really good.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty impressive. And then a couple 14-7 teams. Sasquatch, look at this. Look at Sasquatch, man. Look,
Yeah.
What are we doing? I mean, dang. 13-8. Look at this pile of 13-8 teams.
Man.
12-9. Look, so how many teams are above 500? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12?
15.
12 teams?
Or
12 teams.
It goes to
Yeah.
It's on line 16 -1, right? Wouldn't that be 15 teams?
Well, that's not 500. Right here is 500. So
so yeah, look at you.
12 teams.
12 teams.
12. Which, in 24 leagues is what it should be, right? Because usually people in the playoffs are above 500. That's impressive.
That is. That's it's about
Thank
right.
you, Max. Oh my God. I was stressing this entire stinking the whole week. Christmas Day. I'm sitting there, my kids are unwrapping presents going, Max has got to figure that crap out. I am so sick and tired. It's ridiculous.
Get the wax out. Raleigh fingers is on. Put me in, coach. He says I'm ready to play.
God, Trevor Hoffman, my Lord, put up the stinking walk-in song because it ain't working, brother.
Seriously.
Jeez.
Man. Well, I mentioned it in the Discord. I don't know if you saw it, but somehow there are 6 relievers that have performed worse than Trevor Hoffman so far on the season.
I don't believe it until I see it.
It's
Sorry.
hard to believe. I don't think I need to worry about the rest of the season. Oh man.
Hey, do me a favor. Click over to division standings. I'm gonna show you something I did.
Yes. All right.
So these teams that are highlighted yellow, those are the teams that, according to Roto, should be in first place in their division.
Interesting. Well, John?
Look at John. That's what I want you to see. John is coming for it, baby. We were talking trash on this dude all year, and look at him.
Oh, man. That's hilarious. John. We've been dogging him, and he's actually been pretty good, apparently.
I know.
Wow.
Oh,
okay, John. Well, he'll have his chance to prove it today. Turn his luck around.
Yeah.
And look at in the Central, we got it's funny because we got Short Porch and Mosby Special play against each other today. And then we got Masters. Apparently they should be leading the Central.
Oh, I tell you what, I still wouldn't count out Masters. I don't understand. What do I know? What do I know?
Well, you know what? We should go straight to the source on the Masters.
What?
And ask what he thinks. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our special guest this week is the manager of the Masters of the Diamond, the defending champion of the league, Mr. Brent Schrader.
Oh my gosh!
Oh no,
he's
wait.
muted.
Is he on mute?
He's muted.
We heard him
Let's
earlier.
go, baby.
There he is.
There.
Let's go.
Welcome.
It's good to be here.
Man, Ethan says, I am in love with you, Brent. Look at that comment.
Oh, look at that.
Hell yeah. All right. Romance going on. Okay.
I was laughing
And-
about the Trevor Hoffman comment. Unreal.
What do you make of that whole Trevor Hoffman thing? Like,
He was
gotta
such a
turn it
great
around, right?
reliever. Yeah, you would think that he would turn it around, but just the pulls. It's all about the luck of the pulls sometimes. And if you get the worst 20 pulls of a player's career, it's gonna be pretty bad. So yeah.
Yes. Well, we just saw your team, according to Roto, should be leading the division. You're 2 games out. How are you feeling about your team so far this year?
Some bad luck. Just some bad luck, some bad pulls, and also getting really excellent pulls by my opponents. So I had Kyle hitting 500 against me one week. That was absolutely insane. But just some really all about the pulls. It's all about the pulls.
Max kills me.
And yeah, it was. It was. And I have a couple of my players that are struggling right now, and don't want to mention names, but Greenberg and Geringer, yeah, they need to pick it up.
I'll tell you right.
They're
Don't
in
be,
the doghouse.
don't be sending them to Picklesburg because they got a whole nother issue up there.
Yeah. I mean, they could replace Trevor Hoffman. No, they
That's
can't.
right. Trade. You heard it here first.
But yeah, definitely some of them could pick it up. Red Rolf's a great surprise. He's my MVP candidate. So it's seeing him score a lot of runs, do what he did in real life. It's that's been a pleasant surprise. Pitching last couple of weeks I've been starting my other starters, not my big guns, but this week I'm doing things a little bit differently because
information there.
Yeah.
Well, playing $sign hit machine. They're they're on top of the standings, well, close to it, and I have to bring the heat. So.
Number 1 in Roto, by the way, everybody.
Yep.
Well, you got old Ed Walsh is 9th right now in the Cy Young race, so he's been doing great. Of course, Three Finger Brown there at 18th, so got some good ones.
Yeah.
What do you? So quickly before we get into the actual polls and all that stuff, I want to quickly ask you about. So what got you into baseball originally?
Originally, oh wow, that's a long time ago. That's about 4 decades ago.
Well, you were watching Ty Cobb play. And
no, I was watching Kurt Gibson play.
Okay.
I was 5 years old, and my mom and my grandma. I was raised by 2 wonderful women, but they didn't really watch a whole lot of sports. But all of a sudden, the Tigers are in the World Series. So they tuned in on the World Series, and instantly, like, I was completely enamored with the game. Like, I had no idea what I was watching, but I knew I liked what I was watching. And I was watching the Tigers, and I actually saw Kurt Gibson's home run off of Goose Gossage live when it happened.
Ooh.
So, he was saw the Tigers clinch the World Series, and that was just an awesome, awesome memory. Little did I know it'd be the last time that they've won the World Series in the last, 40 years. But
I'm so sorry about 06. I'm so sorry.
And that's if I remember 06 correctly, we couldn't hit, and also when we played San Francisco, we couldn't hit. So, that's key to winning. Pitching wins championships. So,
they had incredible pitching, but
But they did not have pitching defense. You remember your relief pitchers like airmailed 3 different throws. I'm like, what is going on? You guys are supposed to.
That's true.
Destroy.
I remember that very badly, but I remember that. Yes.
Jules Amaya, wasn't it?
Yeah. Joel Amaya, who could throw 105 miles an hour and then blew out his arm.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Those are the things that'll tear your heart out. The things like that, you know. I mean, if it's a battle and a guy beats you, it's one thing. But if you beat
Look at
yourself.
Max's comment.
Rebranding to the pickle $sign.
Max, you kill me, dude.
Max is drinking that good eggnog tonight. Oh man. So I'm wearing all my Tiger stuff in your honor today here.
And I'm not wearing any Tiger stuff.
Walk us through your fit here. I figured Ben would appreciate the Cubbies hat you got there.
Yep. So the Cubbies hat, and the Ken Griffey Jr. batting practice jersey, number 24 on the back. My father-in-law, which I think is actually tuning in tonight, he got that for me for Christmas one year. So
nice.
Oh yeah. Yep.
It's a classic.
Mine's the hat. I love every bit of
it. How about fantasy baseball? When did you start playing fantasy baseball?
So believe it or not, this league that we're the all-time league is actually the second fantasy league that I've ever been in for baseball.
Wow.
Before I started fantasy baseball, I played a lot of fantasy football. And, in fantasy football, you're kind of going over matchups. You're, picking your players, you're drafting them. And week by week, you're pouring over the matchups and playing who you think is going to do the best against their particular opponent. So I did that for quite a few years, and I'm still doing that. But with baseball, I did play a Yahoo League one year, and I did not do very well in that. It's kind of like the daily grind type thing. A lot of my players got injured, and, I ended up third place out of 4 teams. And then I was I had all of my Facebook baseball groups, and that's where I found you. And you needed somebody to replace a player, and that's kind of where I am. But yeah, I love the whole the whole process from the draft, even if it takes 2 weeks, all the way through to all the way through to the end of the season. So yeah, fantasy baseball. This is the league. This is the league. As far as I'm concerned.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's great to hear. Well, this is the league, and you are the manager. Like I said last week, you're the defending champ until you're not. So we'll have to see.
We'll
have to see.
I'm struggling to make the playoffs this year. So. we'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see how it goes today against a tough opponent. You will be going. Your matchup will be second this week, but we will kick it off with our first matchup of the week, and we have the Chris Leapers Puddle Town Web Feet versus Travis Atkins and his Pine Tar Bandits. So
don't count them out.
Back here,
2 of my favorite teams.
Yeah, I mean, 2 great teams. I mean, right now we're looking at the top team in the West, the NL West, and the bottom team in the NL West.
Yeah.
Ben, any additional analysis on these 2 teams?
Well, Puddletown, I think they dropped a little bit in Roto. They're still ranked 7th, but they got the 2nd ranked offense and 13th ranked pitching, which I can only imagine that's going to go up because he has some solid pitchers. So 7th is still good. It's a big pile of teams there. Pine Tar Bandits, however, remember where they was at the bottom? They're up to 18th or 19th, sorry, which is, we're sitting there like, oh my God, 19th is still not great. But whenever you played 8 weeks and you start climbing, 15th ranked offense, 17th ranked pitching. But I'm telling you, don't count these dudes out. I can't believe some of the luck they've got, but they could just sweep at any moment. Like, I just feel like this team's that good.
Yeah. I mean, we keep saying it and people might not believe us at this point, but yeah, just don't turn your backs on them. That's for sure.
Ethan says Brent seems like a great guy and a decent manager.
And I'm still not Canadian.
Yeah.
All right. Just gotta let you know I'm still not Canadian.
That's so funny.
Thanks, Ethan.
I don't know. Sounds a little Canadian. I don't know. Okay. Well, let me pull in here our first matchup. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at right off the bat, Mr. Leaper. Look who he has on the mound. J.R. Richard. Along with Edwin Diaz versus Aaron Nola and Greg Holland. Greg Holland, who still has yet to give up a run on the season. So we'll see if he will keep that or not.
What do you think? Predictions here, Brent. What's the final tally going to be here for this matchup?
Oh, I'm going to say the Puddletown Web Feet take this one 9-5.
Okay.
Here we go.
I like it. All right. Are we ready, Ben?
Yep.
Okay, let's do it. Ooh, the Bandits jump out to a 5-2 lead.
A lot of numbers here. Look at all those numbers in that box score.
Wow. 11 hits for the Bandits, 10 for the Web Feet. So Ed Rouse goes 3 for 4, 2 RBI and a stolen base. We got Stuffy McGinnis 2 for 3. Ted Simmons 3 for 4, 4 runs and a walk. Stuffy had a stolen base, and then Hal McRae had a stolen base.
Man.
Solo home run for Red Schoendienst. Over on the other side, Bert Campaneris 4 for 4 with a run and a stolen base. Joe DiMaggio pops a 3-run homer. But Bandits take 5 of the categories. Look at that. 323 batting average. Loses out to 367. Okay, these guys came out to play. Well, J.R. Richard and Edwin Diaz, what a combo. But Aaron Nola, I feel like he's a real wild card. He could have some great
Every other year. Every other year, Nola.
Don't really know. So we'll see. All right, let's see what we got.
Hey!
Ooh.
Almost got the 9-5 right. Just reverse. Look at
Wow.
J.R. Richard is a freaking animal, man.
How did they still lose? J.R. Richard.
Look at that
with
line.
A 4-hit shutout. 7 walks, 8 strikeouts. Diaz had a scoreless inning, but Holland got the save, and he preserves his scoreless streak. Man. Wow. So how did this happen? They tied in wins, quality start, saves went to Bandits, IAS to Web Feet, strikeouts and ERA, and then whip and FIP to Bandits. That was enough between all the hitting categories they won. Wow. Well, look at that. This was a well-played game by both teams.
I thought they're good teams here.
Okay.
That line for J.R. Richards is just crazy. Crazy good.
4-hit shutout.
Yeah, even with the 7 walks, that's why his FIP is so relatively good. It's only 11.
Yep.
11.
Only 11 base runners.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh, J.R. Richard's going to start climbing up that Cy Young race again. Didn't he play second last year? I want to say he made top 5. I don't know. So, okay. Well, let's pull in game 2 here. And it will be stunning. And Heraldis. Oh, man. Which Chapman are we going to get today? What do you make of Chapman's struggles, Brent? He was your guy last year.
Wow. Isn't he a 2-time defending reliever of the year? Yeah. It's crazy to see him struggle for sure. He's always up there towards the top. But yeah, second half, he can turn it around.
Heraldis sitting at a 10.8 ERA on the year so far with a 2 whip.
That is not the Heraldis Chapman we know and love. That is for sure.
Not at all.
Not even close.
No. Well, he can start today. He can start turning around today. We'll see. All right, we got to start with the hitters first. So let's do it. Oh, I just messed that up on my side. And delayed on this one, but here we go.
Woo! Look at that force.
Oh,
God dang.
Wow.
Ooh, 4 for 4. Victor Martinez. I freaking love Victor Martinez.
4 for 4 with a walk, 2 RBI. Freddie Lindstrom, 4 for 5, 2 runs, 2 RBI. You got Al Simmons. Simmons has been white hot, 2 for 3, 2 walks, RBI. Yeah, Bill Terry, 0 for 4. Who are you? It's Bill Terry.
1 for 3 Terry. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Bobby Thompson gets a 2-run homer. And 2 stolen bases, of course, from Vince Coleman.
Of course. What a genius draft pick that was.
The 2 picks that he made were just amazing. Vince Coleman and Edwin Diaz. I always thought Edwin Diaz might be the guy to replace Chapman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, could be. It seems like every year he has 2 shockingly great picks. Last year it was J.R. Richard and Bill Terry. No one were thinking about them. This year you got Diaz and Coleman. He finds the diamonds in the rough. Over here, Travis Billy Williams. He was so good last year. 1 for 2 with a 3-run homer here. But not a whole lot going on. And look at the web feet. 7-0 lead. Won every category except tied in home runs.
Jeez, with Charles Bender.
Yeah, so this one's probably... Bender's been struggling, but... Let's send it. See what we got.
Oh my goodness! Look at these pitching lines. Dang, these dudes are pitching.
Man, what?
Good
what
Lord,
a battle!
Bunting with 11 Ks.
11 strikeouts, no earned runs. He gave up at least 1 unearned run, but man, what a line! Chapman with a scoreless inning, 2 strikeouts and a walk.
That's a Chapman we know.
Yeah, that's more like the Chapman we come to expect. But with all those hitting categories the Webfeet won, they're going to take this handily, 8-4. Good to see Bender turn it around a little bit. I will say that thus far, almost every single poll for him all season has been late career, career games in the 500s late. So he's had some bad luck in that way. Well, we have a rubber match, 1-1. What a battle we got going on here, especially the pitching. Let's see. Let's pull that over. We have Joe McGinnity from 1902 and Edwin Diaz versus King Felix and Aroldis Chapman. Man, it would have been awesome to see those 2 pitch together.
Oh, gosh.
What a combo. All right. Let me make sure I have the correct thing here this time. Okay. Game 3 hitting. Here we go. Oh. Neck and neck.
Woo! Pine tar. Oh, my goodness. 3 bombs and 10 ribs. For Puddletown.
For Puddletown. 10 RBIs. Let's see. Al Simmons stays hot. 2 for 6, 3 runs, 2 RBI. Bert Campaneris with a 3-run homer. Not known for his power. His career, huh? Michael Young, 3 for 5, 2 runs and a 2-run homer.
Nary a 0 in the hit column for Pine Tar Bandits. Look at that. Everybody joins the hit party.
Yeah, Dixie Walker with a solo homer. Did any of you know who Dixie Walker was before this league?
Ken Burns.
Heard of him. Yeah, sure. He probably mispronounced his name though.
Dixie.
2 hits to the stolen base for Jeter. He single-handedly wins that category. But we're at 3-4 right now. Pine Tar Bandits have the slight edge going into pitching.
And
just not sure what you get with Felix. He had mostly good games, but he definitely had some bad games. Already pulled the worst game of his career is already out of the way this year. So, all right, this will decide our rubber match. Let's see what we got.
My Lord, look at these pitching matchups.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Wow.
what a bat! So we have a tie. Oh, but runs and RBIs
Travis
belong to the web feed.
Again, dude, he performed so well this week.
I know he battled it out.
Holy cow!
So Joe McGinnity, 9 innings, 4 hits, no earned runs.
That is an old-timey line for sure.
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Just 6 base runners, I guess. 4 hits, a walk, and hit by pitch. Yeah, and then King Felix, 7 innings to win quality start, 6 hits, 1 run, 8 strikeouts. Look at Chapman striking out the side. But he didn't have if that was a save opportunity, they would have won the matchup.
Yep.
You just never know. Never know.
It's good to see him come alive a little bit, though.
Yeah. Well, he came back. So in 3 games, 3 scoreless innings. Or sorry, 2 games, 2 scoreless innings. But Web Feet will take 2 out of 3. What a great battle to start off. That pitching for both teams. That whole series was so good.
I think the McGinnity and Felix Hernandez matchup definitely showed the differences between the eras, for sure.
Yeah,
the old-timey pitching against the modern style pitching.
Felix not quite getting to 9.
Yep.
Giving
8
up a few
Ks.
more hits. Yeah, but more strikeouts. Exactly. Yeah, that's totally indicative of the time. You're right. Where are we sitting in the standings now, Ben?
Puddletown is going to be in 4th place, 15-9. So they're still sitting nice and pretty up there, in their division as well. Pine Tar Bandits continue to be at the bottom. Extremely bad luck. To see he's only won 6 matchups in 8 weeks or 6 games in 8 weeks is mind blowing to me. You could have not convinced me that would have happened.
He's not playing bad either.
He's not.
And so at best, this is sad. At best, he could hope for is to tie for last this week if Chuck Wagon fans were to get swept.
Yeah.
And I know Dan's not planning on doing that, so we'll see. Yeah, and Ethan says crazy how just like me, Travis has went from runner-up to last place. Well, season's not over yet. We'll see for Travis. Okay. We have a
bring up. I don't know.
big matchup next. Who do we have?
Who's that bring up? Oh, it is Masters of the Diamond, the defending champion. Ethan, say it with me. The defending champion. Masters of the Diamond versus $ Hit Machine, baby. Number 1 in Roto, baby.
Ooh.
Number 2 in the standings, 14-7. What a matchup this is. In Roto, Masters of the Diamond is 8. So this is a number 1 versus 8 slugfest. Let's go.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm a little apprehensive unless Greenberg gets going.
Let's see what we got going on in game 1.
I have the results right here. If you slip me 100, I'll tell you right.
And there's Greenberg right there. I mean, you got all the big.
Yep.
You're starting. Is he your number 1? All right. I don't know much about Case.
Yeah, he led the league in the 1940s in stolen bases a lot of years, but not a lot of people heard about a lot of stolen base experts in the 1940s because they didn't steal bases a whole lot in the 1940s. So, but he was good. He was good at them.
Look at Ethan. Masters doing his own pools doesn't seem fair.
Well,
I even let him. Let him go on there, Ethan, and actually go do the stats too. It's the craziest thing. Can't wait to see the results here.
Hopefully, it doesn't work against me. I'd be pulling my own losses.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, we got Mordecai Brown. That's your number 2 pitcher on the year so far, with Craig Kimbrell versus Bob Ewing, who's actually been pretty good, and Billy Wagner. So this is a great matchup. All right, can Red Rolf stay hot, man? Red Rolf, who's let me see here really quick. Where was he at in the MVP race? He's 15th right now. They must have dropped a little bit, but
Which out of 1,068 players is pretty good.
yeah. All right, here we go. Let's do it.
Oh wow!
Woo!
Oh, my.
Look at those batting averages, baby.
Ooh.
Woo!
Wow. Where do
Talk
we
about it,
start?
Masters. Talk about it, Masters.
Wow. So Hank Greenberg goes 4 for 5, breaks out of
There
his
he
slump.
is.
Charlie Gehringer, 0 for 2, but he does have a run scored and an RBI. Pie Trainer, 2 for 4, 2 RBIs. Red Rolf, 2 for 5, also with an RBI. Home run by Greenberg. So yeah, he definitely broke out of it. And just looking over there at $ Hit Machine, there's my boy Mickey Telton from last year.
Yes.
Never forget him. Led my team in home runs and had about a third of the at-bats as everybody else. But he went 1 for 3 with a walk, 2 runs scored, and a strikeout. Looks like a 3-run bomb from Nolan Arenado.
Woo, woo.
Went 2 for 3, 2 runs scored. A really good line for Arenado. And then, Paul Wainer.
Look at Stanton's line there.
4 for 5. Wow. Yeah, with a 3-run bomb, I would assume, and no strikeouts. So yeah, that's a great game from Stanton.
Yeah, for Stanton. Yeah. Speaking of strikeouts, you only had 1 on your whole team. It was Joe Cronin.
Well, Preston, I see how this is gonna go. You're better off with Masters doing that. I'll see you later. Holy cow!
I know.
Dude, like,
I know the chat's going to be like, we want to hear that voice a little bit more.
Let's go. Shoot. Love it.
Okay, Mordecai Brown, 1910. Craig Kimbrell, 2014. Ooh, 2014 Kimbrell sounds nice. There's 2 1910 pitchers here, about 3 months apart, these pitching matchups. So that's great. Okay, well, we'll rip the Band-Aid off here. Let's do it.
Oh man. Golly.
Look at Bob Ewing.
Look at all that trifecta. Golly.
Oh, no. Dude.
Wow.
That's tough. Bob Ewing gets a 3-hit shutout with a walk and 2 strikeouts.
Yep. Both teams get both a trifecta, and $ Hit Machine gets 2 out of 3 of the triad. So, yeah. That's a great pitching matchup.
Wow.
Triad made the difference there. That I mean, a 0 ERA and a 0.4 WHIP. That's gonna take.
That's not bad either.
Yeah. Mordecai Brown allowing 12 hits. That'll wreck that. It's still not a bad whip, but nothing compared to 0.44. So
yeah. Dang, what a slugfest here. I mean, the hitting and the pitching. I mean, either of these lines combined for either of these teams would win like 90% of the matchups, I feel like. At least 80%. But
I'm just going to tell you, the first 4 game pools we've already done, if it has any indication of what's going to happen tonight, my Lord.
It's going to be a crazy night.
I think we've had all quality starts from our starting pitchers so far. So,
wow. Wow.
We got Hollywood's World of Sports in here. Do you know who that is, Brent?
That's my friend Joey Williamson.
Hey, welcome, Joey.
Welcome.
Yep, I did tell a few of my people, a few people that I know, and also my father-in-law that I was going to be live streaming tonight with you guys. So,
Oh,
yep, got a few viewers. So,
All right. Well,
to it. And
hopefully they can
$sign
cheer
hit
you on
on
to
that,
victory here in game 2.
hopefully,
We got Cloud Hendricks and Craig Kimbrell versus John Smoltz and Billy Wagner. Wow. That's a 1996 John Smoltz. That's a pretty good era for him.
I'm going to predict he gets shelled. 9 earned runs right here, baby. I'm going to predict it. Here we go. Going down, Smoltzy.
It could happen. It could happen. Usual suspects with the bats. All right. Let's see it. What do we got?
Oh my Lord.
Oh, no.
17 are my God, Rylan. What are you doing?
What
5
just
bombs.
happened?
Ooh,
What is going on?
that
Oh,
is rough.
my.
That is rough.
Yikes.
Our friend
How do you
Tony
contend
didn't have
with
17
that?
RBIs till week 5 last year.
Man.
Oh, that is
Dolph Camilli with a 3-run bomb. We got Arenado with another homer. Miguel Tejada with a grand slam. Kenny Lofton, a home run, 3 RBI. And then Larry Walker, home run, 4 RBI. Man.
You know what really sucks about this is the line that the Masters has isn't like a great line, but it's won matchups before. You're not winning crap with 5 home runs and 17 RBIs.
nope.
My Lord, 3 stolen bases too. God,
Oh, wait. Yeah. Where did those come from?
what
Pudge,
is going on?
Camilli, and Walker.
People that are not
Jeez.
known for stolen bases. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah. I like how Lofton hits the home run, but Pudge gets the stolen base.
Oh, wait, did we switch those? That line's supposed to be on Masters, right?
Yeah.
And look at Hank
That-
Greenberg. Hank Greenberg 0 for 4.
Oh my God, hey, you're killing me,
Come
bro.
on, man.
With your only strikeout.
Yep.
Oh
And
my
then
gosh.
Charlie Gehringer 2 for 5. Yep.
No other counting stats.
Nope.
But George Case, he did what he could there.
Yeah. He's quite a surprise. That's why I was able to trade Tim Raines, is because I figured out he might be pretty good himself. So,
But listen, Schmaltz was pitching against this $sign hit machine in this game, so he's getting shelled right here, baby. I'm predicting it. Come back for Masters. Here we go.
Red Rolf hit a 2-run homer, by the way, too. That
Yep.
might help his MVP hunt.
crazy thing about Red Rolf is you think of those Yankee teams that he was on. So he was on a three-peat, 37, 38, and 39. And you wouldn't believe it, but he led the team in runs and hits in 1938 and 1939.
Wow.
And those are teams, you had 1938, you had the last year of Lou Gehrig when he was good.
Wow.
And then, you had Joe DiMaggio and you had Tommy Heinrich. You had a lot of, and he led those teams in hits and runs. So, yeah, he's.
To put some respect on his name.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah,
Absolutely
that's
have
cool.
to.
Good old Red. Well, we got a 7-1 deficit. Cloud and Craig are going to have to ball out of their minds here. Actually, Smoltz is going to have to give up those 9 runs.
He's going to get lit up, baby.
All right. Let's do it.
Oh, I misread. Okay. All right. I misread. Sorry. Wow. Cloud. Listen, Hendricks was really pitching against $sign hit machine this game.
Wow.
What the heck?
Well, yeah.
Man.
You just got trolled here. You got trolled
Kinda.
here, Brent. Look at that identical ERAs for your pitchers there. 27, 27.
Okay. Well,
Kimbrel got shelled. Wow.
what's going on?
Oof.
Third of an inning and run.
2/3
This
of an
is
inning.
let this be a lesson to you. Never come on as a guest in this show with your friends watching the broadcast. You're gonna get punked.
That or be in first place in the league. Don't do it. I don't recommend it.
15-1.
15-1. I mean, Smoltz 6 shutout innings with just 2 hits allowed. Wagner got saved. He gave up a run, but it didn't matter. 15-1.
He brought back to Canada, he said.
It's looking that way. It's looking that way.
No one quicker to kick a lion while they're down than Ethan. Let me tell you. And
I'll just kicked so much last year that he's just been waiting for this year
waiting for me to go live just so I can hang my head in shame. Yep, that's about it.
Yeah. Well. All right. Well, you can still avoid the sweep, and who better to have on the mound to try to do that than Ed Walsh? What a beast. All-time FIP leader, isn't he?
I love Walsh.
Versus Deacon Philippi.
Oh, I had Deacon last year. He was pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, so he has a ring, is what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Got a ring.
Deacon's got a ring, Ethan. Did you hear that?
Did he kiss the ring and wink, though, like Ty Cobb last week?
Couldn't have planned that better myself. Ty Cobb goes 0 for 8 with 3 strikeouts. Yeah.
That will almost never happen again.
Nope.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Well, it would help to jump out and take some hitting categories. So let's see what we got.
All right.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. That's a good start.
Just 14 less RBIs for $sign hit machine.
Look at your boy Tris Speaker.
Oh my Lord. God.
5 for 5, 3 runs scored, 2 RBIs.
Woo.
Yeah. That might put him in the MVP candidacy.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He has been good this year. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then Rolf 1 for 4 with a run scored. 2 for 4 for Biggio. He was slumping also. Hank Greenberg 1 for 3 with a run scored and a walk. Also an RBI. 1 for 5 for Charlie Gehringer. All right. Run scored and an RBI. Yes, not bad. And then on the other side, Eddie Stanky. 3 for 5. 2 runs scored and an RBI. Larry Walker, 2 RBI. And also a stolen base. What is up with Larry Walker and those stolen bases?
Young Larry Walker stole a lot of bases, although that's 05, so that's not young Larry Walker. So
yeah, that's Nolan Arenado, 2 for 4.
I actually think, if memory serves, that's the last stolen base of Larry Walker's career.
Wow.
So good luck there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then Pudge 1 for 4. Helton 0 for 3. Miguel Tejada had a good game, 3 for 4 with a run scored. Yeah, that's
so.
Look at the
batting average. Look at the batting averages. You take it 394 over 382.
Well, when you're hitting 382, you expect to win. I've had that happen a few times this year though against Kyle.
Yep.
Would hit like 380, 390, and here he is with like 475 or whatever the case was. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, Kyle had some insane otherworldly batting lines. He did that to some other people too. But here's Max saying, "Don't give Brent hope. It's a gateway drug."
Ed Walsh has got to do something here. So
you have a 4-1 lead, and Ed Walsh on the mound. So come on,
feeling pretty good.
Come on. Should be feeling good. And again, 2014 Kimbrel. Okay, let's send it. There we go.
Nice low scoring matchup, 7-3, but he gets it done.
Yep. If only I could pitch Ed Walsh every game.
Right.
2 strikeouts. Yeah, this is definitely an old-timey type line. 6 1/3 innings pitched. No earned runs. Just 3 hits. Win, quality start. Craig Kimbrel also with the save. Looks like a scoreless inning. No strikeouts. 1 IIS. Deacon Philippe. He also had a good outing. 9 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 2
Man.
walks, 7 strikeouts, which for 1901 is pretty. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for 1901. And then you look at the WHIP. In both teams, definitely those old timey type WHIPs, 0.89, 0.63. Yeah, absolutely. And then the FIP also looks like more like an old time type line. And Billy Wagner, he's been good.
Yeah, yes.
Been really good. So yeah, he also pitched a scoreless inning for a save. So yeah, definitely.
So he has. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, definitely 2 good lines for pitching.
Absolutely, man. We've had such good pitching, except for Claude Hendricks. Sorry, this week so far. But a 0.9 WHIP ERA and a 0.9 WHIP doesn't get it done. Gets a 0 ERA and a 0.55 WHIP. That's pretty amazing. Well, you took 1 out of 3 there, Brent. That was how overall feelings on this series?
Ryland's going to be tough. He is going to be very, very tough if he keeps it up. He's going to be right up there in the standings, and he might make a deep run in the playoffs. So yeah, that's my prediction. He especially keeps getting those type of pulls. He's right where he needs to be. And as far as my team goes, I'm a little bit encouraged by Hank Greenberg having a big game. Red Wolf is steady. He's just steady producing still. And my pitching, I can't complain about Mordecai Brown and Ed Walsh. But some of my other pitchers are kind of slacking. So like my 3rd, 4th, 5th starter, 6th starter. I traded away Sam Lever. Maybe I might have a little bit of regret about that, but the 2 big guns are still good.
So, of course, in his division, and Ethan's going to like this, but again, according to Roto, he should be leading the division. So you got to think the back half of the season, if it continues on the way it does, he's going to make up that ground and win the division. But even if he doesn't, if you click over to the American League, he's currently the 6th place team, which would get him into the playoffs. That's what you're looking for, right? So he's just got to look out for the Dead Sea Squirrels, Picklesburg Baseball Club. But as long as he stays above 500, he's going to be in a good chance to continue on up here. Look at all these 13-8 teams in the American League. My Lord.
I cannot wait for the playoff push the last couple of weeks on both of these leagues. It's going to be bananas.
It's going to be good. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, nice work, Ryland. Your team, looking pretty dangerous. That will take us to our next matchup,
which is, and this is going to be a fun one too, because these 2 have history, boys and girls. This is the Mosby Special versus Mr. Ethan Saccone and the Short Porch Boys. Oh my gosh, I wish Mosby was on here, but he's probably not. But Ethan will let him have it regardless. Look how close they are. 13-8. Look at this division. They're in the same division. 13-8. And
this is, the perfect matchup right now.
And I don't want to point it out, but I'm going to have to because you know how much I love Roto. Me and Roto are going to get married this summer. Mosby Special is the 23rd, and you're hearing me correctly, 23rd ranked Roto. What? 23rd. 24th ranked offense, 15th ranked pitching. Short Porch Boys is 20th ranked Roto. 7th ranked offense, though. He's got a good offense, but it says 23rd ranked pitching. And lo and behold, who is the luckiest manager according to Roto? It is Mosby Special by listening to this number. 19.
That's almost the whole league. It's a 24-team league.
Go to Vegas now. What are you waiting on?
Wow. Okay, well, huge implications here because since there's no ties in the league anymore, which is great, one of these teams will be on by their lonesome in first place in the division once the night is over or sometime in the next 20 minutes.
I can't even tell you how I think this matchup's going to go. I don't. I can't even
don't
begin to even make a prediction on this one.
I could be a sweep for either team. It could be like neck and neck. Every game's one by
every
one.
game. Have to use.
I don't know. What do you think, Brent?
So just being here to help you guys with Ethan's matchup, that's pretty good. I enjoy that. But I think when you're lucky and you have a good luck factor, eventually luck's gonna run out, and statistics in the roto will catch up to you. So I'm kind of in Ben's school of thought for this. So
basically, Ethan, that's the nice Canadian way of saying you're gonna get swept and go back to Mexico. You have to drop through Texas to get down there, but
walk to school and
for real,
the snow.
But for real, I actually think Ethan's gonna win the series.
So there you go, Ethan.
Yeah, I do think that.
There you go.
Oops. Oh, I just close it out. All right. Let's see. I'll bring it back here. Okay.
Preston, you freezing on us? This is not a game. What are you doing? This is a broadcast. Quit jacking around. I'm just kidding. Well, while he's buffering his stuff. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's freezing again.
Juan Marichal and Dennis Eckersley. Okay. Marichal and Eckersley versus Catfish Tunner and Josh Hader. What a matchup. What a matchup.
Josh Hader, man. Can you imagine trying to hit off Josh Hader with that delivery? It's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Especially for a lefty like me. I'm just toast. I'm just I'm gonna swing at everything. Let's get it out of the way.
I'd probably be looking for a walk.
Nice.
All right.
Rookie of the year in the back corner.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's send it. See what we got. Oh my.
Uh-oh, what do we have there? Willie Stargell, what is that?
We have Willie Stargell getting the cycle. Yeah, Willie with the cycle.
There it is.
So let's see. If from our little hint there, we had that beer. If you looked at it, let's see. I pull it right up here.
The beer with the starry sky
says "Under the Stars." Stars for Stargell, and actually Wade Walker called it 2 weeks in a row. He's good at this. I don't know. He's one of those riddle guys, I guess. He's called it two weeks in a row. He got last week as well. So Under the Stars, Willie Stargell gets the cycle.
Man.
But there's still one more player that got a cycle, and his hint is also in the picture. So
it's got to be a Brewer, brother, right?
I mean, that's stands to reason. Stands to reason with what's next to the can. All right. Well, Willie Stargell did his best, but his team's still down 5-2 right now. So, I mean, Stargell 4 for 4, 4 runs, a walk, a home run, 3 RBI. What a great game. And Rocky Colavito also go 4 for 4, 2 runs. He had 2 guys go 4 for 4, and he's down 5-2 and hitting.
Good old Mike Trout, Mr. 0 for 4 in this league. Oh my Lord. What is going on?
Isn't he up 5-2?
Oh, you're right. He's up 5-2. I misread that. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Even though Mosby gets 3 bombs, 9 RBIs, and he's down 5-2.
Yeah, that's what's confusing. Yeah, read off Ted's line for us there, Brent.
3 for 5, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored. That is a Ted Williams line. That's a Ted Williams masterpiece. Doesn't come close to Stargill's though. That was pretty amazing.
I think it's kind of older Ted Williams too in 56, but he's still Ted Williams. I mean, Manny Ramirez going 0 for 5. That's tough out of your second drafted offensive player. Prince Fielder 3 for 5, 2 runs, 2 RBI though.
That is Prince Fielder was raking for my fantasy team at that point.
Mm-hmm. We had Almar and Edmonds each had stolen bases to offset each other. Well, okay, Ethan, you got a 5-2 lead right now, and we got Catfish Hunter versus Juan Marichal, which is a great matchup. 5-2 is about how I would handicap that matchup too. Okay, let's see it.
Man, ended up a blowout, but Mosby's pitching line is not bad at all.
No. Actually gets a win. He strikes out the side and gets a win in a scoreless inning. Marichal 3 runs in 9 innings, but Catfish Hunter complete game shutout. I mean, he gave up 8 hits and 4 walks, so 12 base runners, but he still didn't give up any runs. Struck out 7, and Hader, look, I'm perfect. Strikes outside for a save. Jeez. That might be the theme of the evening, is just great pitching performances being smoked.
Heck of a pitching line.
Ooh. All right. Ethan said, let's keep it rolling. He's looking for a sweep.
Keep it rolling, baby. Man, what a statement that would be. All right, Ethan, let's see. Let's move on to game 2. We got Vic Willis, old school, Dennis Eckersley versus Doc Gooden and Josh Hader. Oh, is this Ethan's got a lot of backups in here? Przinsky, Alfonso, Sid Gordon, Donnie Bush,
Mike Trout.
Gonzo.
Speaking of backups,
Luis Gonzalez. All right. Okay. Well, let's do it. Oh, Mosby flipping the script.
Hey, not bad line from Shoreports though, but Mosby just gets enough here.
Yeah, who stands out here? Yeah. David Ortiz hits a grand slam in his 1 hit for Ethan.
Golly.
Ortiz has been pretty good this year. Let's see, though. Mosby take the lead. Francisco Lindor, 2 for 3 with a 3-run homer. Duke Snyder, 2 for 4, 2 runs, 3 RBI.
Look at that man. Look at that man Lindor, baby. Look at that man Lindor.
That was a 2016 Lindor Indians.
Wow. I'm glad I got him this year in fantasy. I don't know who traded him to. But...
Yep. All right. Well, Vic Willis, Doc Gooden. Let's send it.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
Gross pitching on both sides. What? God bless. Yuck. No trifecta. Zeros across the board.
Wow.
Ethan, did you have you had Picklesburg's pitching coach friggin' God dang.
I mean, I feel like Vic Willis gave Ethan a real shot at making a comeback here, giving up 7 runs in 8 innings.
Right.
Look at that. Walked 3, hit 2 batter. What kind of day was he having there?
Dennis Eckersley with the 18.05 FIP.
Wow.
Great job out there, buddy.
You could tell it was 1904 because Vic Willis stayed in the game.
Yeah.
For 8. You're getting shelled. You're hitting people and walking people. Here's 8 innings.
And can you imagine in 1904 it was still legal to drink and drive? How hammered was he driving home that day?
Oh man. Whew.
Oh man.
And Doc
Doc
got lit up also.
He's taken some lumps this year. 6 1/3, 8 hits, 5 runs. He gave up 2 homers, 5 walks. Yikes. Hader with the scoreless inning. Oh, and actually Eckersley, 1 1/3, he gave up 3 runs, 2 homers.
Brent did this pull, huh?
Nope. Can't blame me from that one.
Oh man.
Well, Mosby gave up 10 earned runs on his side. Man. But still won it. So we got a 1-1. So this is a neck and neck matchup here. This is very fitting. Game 3. Oh my. Look at that. We got Carlos Zambrano and Dennis Eckersley.
Oh, Brent's rooting for him.
We got a 98 Pedro Martinez alongside Josh Hader. 97 was his historic year, but 98 he was still insanely good. So let's see here. All right, let me get the hitting stats here. All right, we ready to do the hitting?
We are.
Let's send it. Ooh.
Oh, Mosby with the 4-2 lead, Ethan.
What do we got? We got Willie Randolph, 1 for 2, 2 walks, a run, 2 RBI, and a stolen base. Al Oliver, 2 for 4 with a 3-run homer. Carlos Santana had a solo homer. Yeah, I mean, everybody just kind of chipped in. And then, yeah,
Mr. MVP Paul Goldschmidt, 2 for 4, 2 RBIs, 1 stolen base.
Joe Gordon, 2 for 3, 2 walks, 2 runs, solo homer. He had a good game. And Mike Trout, 1 for 5 with a run. Yeah, only struck out once.
Mike Trout. I don't understand it. He would seriously, looking at the numbers, I'd go, you have to draft Mike Trout. He's been garbage in this league, man.
I mean, numbers wise, he is like a first round play, maybe a late first round player. You could argue he is in a 24 team league, but not the way he's played.
Golly.
Man. Would you ever draft Mike Trout in this league, Brent?
No. Definitely not.
What round would he have to be sitting in for you to take him?
Probably about 4. I mean, I know that's crazy. I know that sounds crazy to a lot of the analytics guys, but
yeah.
I can find high value with pitching and hitting in the first 3 rounds before I think about him.
Hey, write it down. He's giving out his Ethan. You need to take notes right now, dude. Ethan, take notes.
Just watch Trout get drafted in the 4th round next year now. Oh man. Well, Ethan, you're down 4-2, but you have a 1998 Pedro Martinez. You're going against Carlos Zambrano. Now, not to throw shade in Zambrano because he's pretty good, but he kind of sat on a unremarkable Cubs team for a decade. But I don't know. Should we peel off the Band-Aid, see what we got here?
We should.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, no! You lucky turd, Ethan.
Wow.
You're pitching both pitchings.
Pedro gave up 4 home runs. What? What the heck?
Hater.
Wow.
God, he had just negative FIPS all over the place today.
Hader may have saved him that matchup.
Yeah, you're right.
Win?
He did for sure. He got the win. He gave him strikeouts with 4.
Lowered his ERA.
Yep.
Hader, 2 scoreless innings, gets the win, 4 strikeouts.
Ethan's all like saying, "Suck it, Mosby." Wow.
I mean, Eckersley gave up another run, but Zambrano giving up 7 runs in 6 1/3. That's just gross.
Wow, that is
Gross.
not a Pedro start. Ooh.
Pedro's struggled this year. I want to say he's only had like 2, 1.5 good starts all year. And didn't he kind of struggle last year too?
Yep. He's another one that I would draft, but he's weird, man.
I mean, he did have some drawn out years toward the end with the Mets and stuff, but I mean, this is a 98 Pedro poll. So I don't know. Well, he takes the ERA with a 9 over 9.82. So look at that. That means, and there Ben just updated it, the Short Porch Boys are first place in the competitive, ultra competitive AL Central.
Man, how about that? 15-9, Ethan. You know that's gotta feel good after last year. I mean, he's got to.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Did we just freeze or naturally or okay?
All right. Yeah, I guess I was
Hello.
losing that time. Yeah.
Ethan
Anyway.
just said, "Be glad he's not on the broadcast."
Oh, we lost Ben. Oh no, maybe he's just refreshing. So he's at 15-9 right now. He'll be tied. He's tied with the Puddletown Web Feet. 625 win percentage. That's nice. Mosby Special drops to 14-10, which is still really good record.
Yep. Yeah, 4 above. I mean, 4 above 500. Again, you look in the American League. I updated that one too. But if you're 500, you have a pretty good chance of making the playoffs. If you're 4 games above 500, you're probably in.
Yeah.
So, we'll see though. Roto doesn't like him. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Well, our contract negotiations with Brent was to have him on for three matchups here. But I think you're a natural. What do you think, Ben?
Oh, absolutely. Fantastic guy. Again, this is one of the great things about baseball. We Preston gets this league going. He opens it up to all those baseball sites on Facebook, and people come at it. You never know what kind of person you're going to get. Yep. Brent's a keeper. Brent's a stinking keeper. I love the way he talks about baseball. I love everything about you, Brent.
I appreciate that. And it's been fun. Been fun.
I think sometime I would like to. This is another idea. I'm always kicking around ideas that I don't have time for, so I don't know why, but I just can't turn it off. I think it'd be fun. We have those great debates in the Discord. I think it'd be fun sometime to pick a topic and do a little stream debate.
Oh yeah,
talking
almost like
about
a round table.
Yeah, like what was that? Not Hollywood Squares, but what was it? They would do where they would debate. Anyways, something around like that. I think it'd be fun. There you go, around the horn. Yeah, but I guarantee we have not seen the last of Mr. Schrader here on the stream. But thank you for joining us. It was great, and it was good to get to meet you finally officially over the stream, and all the other managers I'm sure enjoyed putting a face to the name.
It was good. It was good being on, and thank you for having me.
All right. Well, that's Brent Shader, ladies and gentlemen, our defending champion.
Baby!
Oh, let's go, baby.
We'll see you later. See you soon. Go Lions.
Go Lions. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Super Bowl. Have a good one, guys.
All right. Yep. That's Brent. I mean, he's one of the good ones for sure. For sure.
All right. So I'm now irrelevant. Next week's stream will be Brent and Preston
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Well, we now we know we have a solid fill-in when any of us are ever out, man.
No
Now you had the
kidding.
camera working. The mic sounded great. You got the voice for radio and a face for TV. I mean, it's full package.
Let's go.
We got Greg in here.
Greg, okay.
Greg's
Love
in
you, Brent.
here.
Love you, Brent, says Ethan.
All right. Well, who do we have next in
We
our
have
matchups here?
the Louisville Sluggers versus the Quasi Quakers. Where are they at? Louisville Sluggers and the
Jay.
Quasi Quakers. Where you at, Quasi? There you are. Quasi Quakers are 12-9. Louisville Sluggers are 10-11. Division wise, let's go see. Where are we at here? Quasi up here. There's Quasi in the East. He's 12-9, which this is the division that's getting royally screwed because 12-9 is third place in the East right now. But Louisville Sluggers, on the flip side, he's 10-11, but he's in the division that we had a big sweep from OGs last week, but he's still right there, chance to, take over first place.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, both these teams everyone would love to get some wins, but it could be pretty crucial for either of these teams to snag some wins.
Louisville Sluggers, 17th in Roto, 9th offense, 21st pitching, and the Quasi Quakers. Listen to this. What's their record? What's Quasi? 12-9.
12-9.
Quakers, third ranked Roto team, third offense, and sixth pitching.
Okay, Mark. Wow.
Holy cow.
Let's see. I mean, I see them as the favorites in this matchup, but we'll see. We'll see what the Sluggers can do. Let's look at Sluggers bringing out the big guns for game one. Bob Gibson with Francisco Cordero versus Whitey Ford and Kenley Jansen.
A world champion, Bob Gibson, 1964.
What's funny is, and this just hit me right now, when I think of Bob Gibson, I think of, a pitch in the 60s, late 60s. And Whitey Ford, I think like old time. But Ford's game here is 57, Gibson's 64. It's only 7 years apart from these two. That's like, I just never in my head thought of those two being that close to playing together. So, interesting. Okay. Should we get this one going?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's drop in these hitting stats. Oh, boy. Oh.
Good Lord. Complete opposite. Oh, my God.
I just paste in here for Sluggers, and all I see is just a sea of zeros just across the board.
I'm so sorry, Louisville Sluggers. I'm sorry.
Oh, it would have been a sweep if Quakers could have eked a home run in there, but man, Bob Musial 3 for 4, Puckett 3 for 4, the stolen base and RBI. Machado had a stolen base and RBI. Gehrig had a stolen base and RBI. Oh man, it's for everybody except for Rudy York. Well, and then nothing at all to call out on for Sluggers. 4 hits and 35 at bats. So, well, 7-0 lead there for the Quakers, and might nullify Bob Gibson's performance.
Right.
All right, Gibson Ford. Well, let's just send it.
Oh wow. Oh man.
These are like identical lines.
Air. He gets shut out with that pitching line.
10-0. Look at these. Compare these pitching lines, though. Both win quality starts, both 9 innings, 7 hits for Gibson, 8 for Ford, 1 run, 1 homer each. They both had 4 strikeouts. Jeez. But then Kenley Jansen gets a save, scores inning with a strikeout. Cordero gets a save, scores inning. Man, Quakers take it 10-0.
bless America.
Man, look at how many pitching categories. They tied in 5 categories. Wow.
Just sometimes you just feel sorry for these managers because they get incredible pulls.
Yeah. Well, 10-0, Quakers decidedly take game 1. Let's pull up game 2. We're going to have Jack Morris and Francisco Cordero versus Jesse Tannehill in Houston Street. Tannehill, who has been, it's interesting. You know that guy, Will Smith, who kept on winning all the World Series?
Yes, pitcher.
Yeah, we have a Will Smith in this league, and it's Houston Street.
Oh, yeah.
He won the title in year 1. He won the title in year 2.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, Quasi Quakers, I don't know. You might have a golden goose on your hands.
Depending on if we'll see what Aroldis Chapman's a 2-time winner. Houston Street's a 2-time winner.
That's true.
Which direction are we going here?
Yeah, have to differentiate between the two.
We got to know which one is the right one.
Ethan Gibson definitely did not throw that matchup. It was thrown by the hitting.
Give me my money.
All right. Well, okay. Let me go over here, make sure I bring in the right hitting stats. Okay. Game 2. Let's do it. Oh, man.
I mean, not great from either team.
Joe Carter, you saw him in the intro video, 2 for 4, 2 runs, home run, 4 RBI. But yeah, other than that, everyone else, excuse me, nothing to write home about. Darryl Strawberry popped a solo homer for Jay's team. Pete Rose, 2 for 4 at the run. Quakers up 5-2 after taking hits, runs, RBI, strikeouts, and batting average. Okay. Jack Morris behind the 8 ball here. Let's see if he can turn it around for the for the Sluggers. Sorry. Oh
my gosh.
Oh, he did his darndest.
If he got the save, he would have tied. Now, it wouldn't have mattered. Runs and RBIs. He had to take over a full category. Whip.
They lost Whip. Jack Morris, 6 shutout innings, winning quality start, 6 strikeouts. But there's Tannehill, just steady Eddie, man. Win quality start, 9 innings, 3 runs. Street got the save in a scoreless inning. Cordero has a scoreless inning. Wow. Quakers sneak it 7-6. Could they get the sweep? Let's see what we got in tap for game 3. Bert Blyleven, the Hall of Famer, with Francisco Cordero versus Louis Tiant and Kenley Jansen. All right, the Sluggers have been lethargic with the bats. Let's see if they can turn it around in game 3. Well, we got a tie here.
Okay. Dang, 342 bat. He only had 2 RBIs, though. Gosh.
Yeah, that's tough. His counting stats are rough.
13
hits.
Quakers.
3. So let's see who's got those. Hal Trosky got 1. Jimmy Rollins, 3 for 5, 2 runs, RBI, and a stolen base. Steve Sachs got a stolen base. But Murray Wills, 3 for 4, 2 runs, and RBI, no stolen base. That's surprising for him. Frank Robinson had a great game, 2 for 5 with a solo home run and an RBI and a stolen base. So we're tied 4-4. Okay. Level playing field going into pitching. So if Mark wants that sweep, he's going to have to earn it with the arms because we got a brand new ball game here. Bert Blyleven versus Louis Tiant. Well, let's see it.
Oh my
Oh,
golly.
wow. The Quakers take it by 1 again. What happened here? I mean, Tiant didn't even do well. How did they win pitching? Tiant had 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. This is a bad outing. Jansen got the save in a scoreless inning. Blyleven got a quality start, 7 innings, 3 runs, just 1 strikeout. I think Cordero pitching to 1 batter and giving up a hit, or third of an inning, giving up a hit. That kind of tanked the whip out. Jeez. The whip and the FIP.
Jeez.
No, they took whip. I don't know. Save IAS strikeouts to Quakers. 3 strikeouts and they win the category. Wow. Well, that was a weird one. But that means the Quakers take a sweep. And what is that going to do for them?
Well, just like you remember last year, they've kind of flew under the radar and attacked. They're currently in 4th place. Look at them.
Oh man,
15-9. I mean, third in Roto. That kind of snuck up on us too.
Yeah,
this is what they do, man. This is their MO.
Yep, this is Mark's squad. This is his MO for sure.
Division wise, I mean, it's look at this division, dude. Look at the East.
Let's see it.
Look at this division. Loaded.
Oh my gosh. And 5-star is also a great Roto team too. So, man.
Yeah, listen to this. Listen to this. Right now, before these stats are put in, Dancing Homer's 2nd Roto, Quakers 3rd Roto, 5-star 5th Roto, Sasquatch 9th Roto. All 4 teams are top 9.
Oh my gosh. Well, who picked this division?
Yeah, who's the jerk that did that? God. Get Brent back on here.
Oh man. Wow, what a power division. Quakers sitting pretty good in the NL standings as far as playoff hunt, that's for sure. Well, congratulations, Mark. Well done. And then Jay want to start creeping back up range to stay in the playoff position.
Yeah.
That brings us to our next matchup.
I wonder if he's in here. It's Old Dominion Desperados versus our friendly name correction manager. Picklesburg Baseball Club, Mr. Hopefully gets some pitching today. We will see. I'm rooting for you, Max. I'm rooting for your pitching. Please tell me we don't see Trevor.
Yeah, well, he promised it wouldn't, so I doubt we'll see it.
Old Dominion's 13-8. They're currently in 7th place. Picklesburg is 9-12. He could really use some wins here. That would be very important to him. On the division side of things, Old Dominion's up there in the East. He is 13-8. Unfortunately, he's trying to chase $ Hit Machine, who is a power right now. But Picklesburg Baseball Club, listen, 9-12, sitting behind the Dead Sea Squirrels at 10-11, and MBD's 13-8. We're seeing some chinks in the armor there. So I don't know.
Yep, we got some intrigue. And looking at game 1, no, there's not Trevor Hoffman. We got old wax mustache himself, Raleigh Fingers with Mort Cooper versus Jack Coombs and Joaquin Soria.
There is a God.
All right, let's see. Okay, well, we'll start out with the hitting. See what we got here. Max jumping out.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
oh.
114 batting average for Old Dominion.
Yeah. I mean, you got a grand slam from Bobby Veach, but yeah, the 35, 4 for 35. Yikes. This is the same team that's put up like 560 batting averages in games this year. Well, let's see. Let's go over at Max. Look at Ellis Burks. He's been a revelation this year. 3 for 3 with a walk, a home run, and 3 RBI. Maglio Ordonez. I love Mags. 3 for 4 with a solo homer. Stolen base from Delano DeShields. All right. Well, Picklesburg jumps out to a 5-3 lead. It's all going to come down to the pitching. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, no.
Okay. We'll see what Mort Cooper does right about now.
Hey!
Ooh.
Hey,
Wow.
Max! Oh, I got to. Max.
Look at Raleigh Fingers, though, doing his best Trevor Hoffman impersonation.
That's true.
3 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, a homer.
Thank God for
But
more.
yeah, I'll get old Mort. 9 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 9 strikeouts. Jack Coombs got the win on the other side, but 9 innings, 5 earned runs, 6 walks. A little rough. Picklesburg will run away with it, 10-4.
That a boy, Max. Not that I'm rooting against you, Old Dominion. I just,
I need Max to pitch better because listen,
I can't watch it.
Well, speaking of Max and pitching, look at who is on tap for game 2.
Yes!
Still our favorite. Still our favorite.
Yes!
The American Nightmare, Jared Weaver.
Come on, Weeds. Again, Old Dominion, I'm not rooting against you. I'm sorry. I have
Better.
Me and Jared go way back.
Better pad a big hitting lead here, Old Dominion. That's all I got to say. All right, let's see it. Ooh, they did it.
He does.
6-1 lead.
He does.
My. What a
Oh, Lord. Okay. All right.
Chipper Jones, 2 for 4, 3 RBI. Look at Archie Vaughn, 4 for 4 with 2 runs. And then Sisler, 2 hits, 2 RBI. Mundy Rule had a hit and 2 RBI. So just 2 strikeouts. Ellis Burks, 3 for 4, 2 runs and a solo homer. Is it time to reevaluate Ellis Burks?
dude, that was a good pick.
Yeah. And then Bobby Dorr, hey, the Oregonian, 2 for 5 with 3 RBI.
I'm not saying Jared Weaver can't do it. The 6-1 is stuff.
Okay, I'm scared, but let's do it. Let's see it.
Oh my God. Only Picklesburg Baseball Club can ruin the American Nightmare. Only Picklesburg Baseball Club can ruin him. Do not draft him next year. That's ridiculous.
Exactly that. Sorry, Max, but you are not the conduit for the American Nightmare, apparently.
Freaking ridiculous.
I'm not even going to read off his line. Jack Powell got a quality start, 7 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. It was okay. Scoreless inning for Mark Melanson. Raleigh Fingers, scoreless inning as well, but Desperados take it 9-3. So we have 2 not close games so far, going each direction. So something's got to give. Something's got to give.
I don't want to not like somebody, but Max is making it very difficult with the way he's ruining Jared Weaver.
No. I mean, that was our favorite thing to cling to in this league.
Yeah. I mean, we only sent how many messages to Jared trying to get him on?
Yeah. Which I'm still holding out hope. Someday we'll have Jared Weaver in here with the flow and everything.
God, wouldn't that be amazing?
I might have to sacrifice a goat or something to get him going again. I mean, we can't. It's bad for the league when Jared Weaver is not Jared Weaver. I mean,
don't want to go there, but you're kind of running the league, Max. I don't want to put that pressure on you, but
okay. Well, this time though, there is one pitcher that does belong on Max's roster, and it is Mr. Johan Santana. The dude is first right now in the Cy Young race, which is insane considering how good Walter Johnson started out. He is sitting at a .8 whip on the year. He's got, in 5 starts, 5 wins and 5 quality starts on the year. First in the league in strikeouts with 58. And third in FIP.
Wow.
So, yeah. So we got Santana, 0-2 Santana here with Raleigh Fingers versus Corey Kluber. Ooh, a 2022 Corey Kluber. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Can Jorge Posada stay hot? He's been good this year. Okay, let's see it. Oh, man. Desperado's jumping out to a 6-2 lead. Posada does get a hit, walking an RBI. Chuck Klein, 3 for 4 with a 3-run homer. That'll help his MVP bid. 9 RBI. That's nice. Anything going on over in Picklesburg side? Ellisburg's 2 hits again with a run.
Was this Mr. 2015 Bryce Harper? Was this when you did not like Bryce Harper and you traded him away for pennies on the dollar?
Probably. Hey, not pennies. I got a first-round pick. And who knows what I did with that first-round pick?
I don't think I got him, though. You traded him to somebody else, I think.
Maybe even actually, I think I got a second-round pick and something else.
I did not like him.
I would think I got a second-round pick in Victor Martinez.
Oh, okay.
But then Martinez had a terrible year, and I didn't keep him. And then you drafted him right back up again, and he started playing well. Yeah. That was right around the time that I also traded Oscar Taveras for a first-round pick.
Oh, good for foreseeing that.
R.I.P. Oscar Taveras, and sorry about that, Doug. I definitely accidentally fleeced Doug there.
It was.
I remember when Taveras passed away. Doug made a post saying, R.I.P. Oscar Taveras. I traded away a first-round pick. That's how much I believed in the kid.
Jose, listen, I feel it's same thing on the same note, not take too much time here, but same thing with Mike and Jose Fernandez. I said, dude, I'm telling you, he is the best because I really thought Jose Fernandez was going to be the best pitcher in Major League Baseball for a couple of years.
Well, he was.
And he was unbelievable. And I told Mike that, and dang it, if he didn't pass away, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Woo!
Yeah. Well, Max, you were behind the 8 ball here in this rubber match, but you have an ace up your sleeve, literally. So can he bring you back? Let's find out.
Oh, he does it. Mr. Cy Young Award winner right now, Johan Santana, 6 1/3, 1 earned run, 8 Ks. And look at Raleigh Fingers getting that save for the trifecta to bring him all the way back to win 9-6.
Yeah, he went 7-0 in the pitching categories. Wow, Max, your pitching brought you back to a victory.
I'm so proud of you.
If only he could. Basically, he's got the Ed Walsh thing going on with Brent. If only he could pitch Johan Santana every game. It's funny because Ryland said in the stream last week, he's like, Santana wasn't even very good for me last year. He's found a home in Picklesburg. So Max will go 2-1. And didn't he say earlier in the stream he was going to go 2-1? He called it.
Did he?
He did. He did. How did you know, Max? Let's see.
He's hacked our stuff.
Yeah, he must have. So Desperados will go to 14-10. That ties them with Mosby Special. Still looking pretty dang good at 14-10. It's still a good spot to be, tied for 8th. And then Picklesburg Baseball Club will come up to 11-13. They're creeping their way back up towards that 500 mark.
20.
And we'll see how things go with the Squirrels.
That was huge for Picklesburg. That was huge.
Yeah. Max could have potentially jumped up a slot in the division race depending on how things go for the Squirrels today.
This is common sense, but 2 below 500 is astronomically better than 4 below 500.
Oh, yeah.
And you're right there striking this. A sweep next week gets you above 500, which, like what I said before, is a good chance you're in the playoffs. So you have to stay around that area, and that was huge for Picklesburg. Now, Old Dominion, he's still 4 above. I mean, he was kind of like Mosby Special at 14-10, still sitting good. Just do what you need to do. Don't get swept, and you're sitting okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so fun, dude. God, it's gonna be fun down the stretch, man. We're gonna have some crazy finishes.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
What I really love about it is we are doing it just like American League, National League, old school. Well, they don't play the other. I mean, the World Series is gonna be great, dude, because it's gonna be teams that never played against each other.
Yep, all season hadn't played against each other. Yeah, that's what Leap was saying at work. He's like, it's kind of sad that I don't play Ryland in the regular season, but if we do play each other, it's going to be at the highest stage. So, good times, good times. Well, who does that bring us to next?
One of my favorites. Mr. Dano, Chuck Wagon fans. He is currently 6-15. On hard times right now. Versus, and I'm gonna point this one out after I say this. It's formidable. It's formidable at 8-13. But let me tell you something. Can I tell you something about formidable real quick?
Yeah.
It's gonna shock the crap out of you. You ready for this? He is the 6th. And I said 6th.
In Roto?
Ranked Roto team. Formidable is 6th. He's 12th in offense and 4th in pitching.
Wow. 4th in pitching.
Listen to this look.
Okay,
right
Nathan.
-12.
Man.
That's how unlucky.
So he should be all the way up here, around like Desperados or something.
His team is kicking butt in as far as performing.
Man. Okay, Nathan.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I mean, Chuck Wagon's unlucky too. I think they're -9. So something's got to give between these teams in terms of their luck.
That's true. Chuck Wagon's 15th in Roto, which is right there in the kind of in the middle. Yeah, -8. Yeah, that's crazy.
I feel like luck's going to turn around for at least one of these teams today. So I'm excited for that part. Now I already feel bad for whoever takes the brunt of it. Or they could just go 2-1 and I don't know.
Right.
A tidy 2-1. Okay. Well, yeah, this is a great matchup. two teams with the chips on their shoulder that's been performing well. Let's look at game one. We have Fergie Jenkins and John Franco, who
Are you frozen, Preston, or is it my connection? All right. I don't know if it's Preston's frozen or if it's me. I might have to pull the stream up. Ethan, are you still watching? Because if you are, can you tell me if it's is Preston the one that's frozen or is it me? It has to be Preston because he's got kicked out. Okay.
Oh, I'm back.
Okay. Woo! I couldn't tell because I lost connection earlier.
Shoot.
He's frozen. Dan's in here. I lost connection earlier too, so I didn't know if it was me or you. So if that happens again and you do get permanently frozen, I'm just going to start. I'll pull the matchups. I'm just going to start pulling them. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. My headset wasn't working, but
Okay.
all right. Let's do the hitting here. Oh, Dan.
Truck wagon, you animal. You
6-0
animal.
lead. What did he do here? We had
Rafael Palmeiro, 2 for 2, 3 walks with a 2-run bomb. And look at that man, Jay Buhner. Look at Jay. What?
career game.
Was that a
Jake
was that a
Buhner?
cycle?
No, it was not.
Oh,
But 5 for 5, 2 runs, a home run, and 3 RBI. 5 for 5, Jay Buhner.
Jeez.
Palmeiro. So between Palmeiro, Buhner, and Julio Franco, they went 8 for 8.
Woo!
Wow, 16 hits, 271 team batting average. Franco had a stolen base. Wow. Well, that's nice. Honus Wagner did good on the other side. 3 for 4, 2 runs, 3 RBI, but shoot. 6-0 lead for Chuck Wagon. They take every category except for walks and stolen base, which they tie. Okay.
Man.
Well, let me grab pitching stats here. We'll see if
this is gonna be
Dan
tough.
can hold on. All right, let's see it.
Oh my gosh. Woo, Dan. Oh, barely, big dog. Holy cow. Fergie Jenkins, what? 1 inning, 6 hits, a walk, a home run. He strikes out the side, though. So imagine his FIP if he wouldn't have got those 3 strikeouts.
This is where FIP is better than Ks per 9 because his Ks per 9 would have been what, 27.
Yeah.
But his FIP is 13.
Mm-hmm.
But man, Sam Lever, man, he's been so good. It was a great ad for Nathan. So 7 innings, 1 run.
Wow.
Sparky Lyle, 3 scoreless innings, but not quite enough to pull it out. Oh man, if he just had 2 more strikeouts or a save.
Wow.
Actually, save would have tied him. But anyways, man, Dan, Fergie tried to sell that, didn't he? Tried to sell that matchup. Excuse me. So Chuck Wagon jumping out to a 1-0 lead in the series. And looking at game 2, we have Don Sutton and John Franco versus Jim Palmer and Sparky Lyle. Both of these teams, by the way, not messing around. They're all playing their best lineups every game, all the way through.
They know they gotta be urgent,
know.
boy.
Yep, they know it. So that's smart. It's smart. All right. Let's see what this A-team offense can do in game 2.
Oh my goodness.
Formidable fights back.
Jeez.
You'll never see him again. Dan, calling it now.
Oh, shoot. Fergie. Yikes. I mean, you still got the win, and he got that monkey off his shoulder. What a formidable dude to take this lead here. Earl Combs, 3 for 6, a run, an RBI. Jim Thome, 1 for 5, but it was a 3-run bomb. Canseco, 3 for 5. 2 hits for Schmidt and Cano. 2 RBIs for Schmidt. Good team effort. Dan's team is still batted .303. They had 10 hits. Jay Buhner stays hot, 2 for 4, 2 runs. Rafi, 2 for 5, a run and a walk, and a 2-run homer for Wade Boggs. He didn't hit many things other than singles, so.
And chicken strip dinners, fried chicken he'd eat all the time.
Yeah, it wasn't. I think it was fried chicken.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Nathan's got the lead going into pitching. He's got Jim Palmer on the mound. Okay. Let's see it. What did the pitchers do? Oh.
Holy crap. Oh, dear.
Well, yeah, Don Sutton goes the way of Fergie Jenkins a little bit there. Although 8 innings, but 5 earned runs. Franco even gave up a run. Jim Palmer was great. Wayne quality start, 9 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 8 strikeouts. And Sparky Lyle gave up 1 run, but it was in 3 2/3 innings. So he still had a 2.46 ERA. Formidable, runs away with it, 10-3. We got a 1-1 tie. A 1-1 tie. This is a battle. Both these teams want these wins, man. We're looking at Don Newcomb and John Franco versus Lefty Gomez and Sparky Lyle. 2 pitchers have been good this year. They have been good. Okay. This is when you want to jump out with the bats. Game 3. Let's see it. Oh,
Chuck Wagon fans, look
man.
at you go.
Wow. 6-1 lead in the hitting. Taking every category except Storm.
He went 5 for 5. Buhner went 5 for 5. 2 for 2. What did he go in game 2?
2 for 4.
Oh, my. 9? What did he go? 9 for 11?
7. What? Yeah. Wow. Okay, Buhner. Jeez.
Calm down.
Oh, didn't you know he had it in you? This is, and look at that. This is 2001 Jay Buhner. This is the last year of his career. September. This is basically like towards the end of his career. So Willie Mays, 2 hits, an RBI. Winfield, 2 hits. Ripken Jr., 3 for 4 with a 2-run homer. Gary Carter, 1 for 1, 3 walks and a solo homer. What a game. Well, he's up 6-1. The other side, Robbie Cano had 3 hits, a run and an RBI. Schmidt had 2 hits and an RBI. Oh, boy. Nathan, you're going to have to get quite a game out of Lefty Gomez here. And Coop, you better hope that your pitching doesn't keep sucking here. All right. Let's see it.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, there's a pitcher who finally gets it done. Don Newcomb.
Wow.
9 innings, 3 earned runs. And Franco gets a save, scoreless inning. So Chuck Wagon takes it 8-5. Lefty Gomez gets the win. 9 innings, 4 runs. It's not bad. And Sparky Lyle save on 3 1/3 scoreless. But Newcomb definitely out-battled Gomez there. And all those hitting categories that Dan already won, leads to an 8-5 victory and a 2-1 series victory as well. Dan says another guy who won't see the field. And he was referring to Don Sutton. You're going to run out of starting pitchers, dude.
Yeah, right.
Well, that was a much needed 2-1 series victory for the Chuckwagon fans.
Yeah, he goes to 8-16. Formidable is 9-15. The better picture will be the division standings. He's, there's actually a couple teams here, depending on what the Dead Sea Squirrels do, that are below 500 in that division. So, keep plugging. 2-1s are good. Need to start getting some sweeps. But Formidable, he's ahead in the standings over Chuckwagon, which is top 6. But his division, he's going to have to go for the wild card.
Yeah, that division it's got stacked at the top there. It's stacked at the top. So, shoot, what a battle! What a battle! Nice work, Thunder Dan Cooper. Nathan, you're just gonna have to keep plugging away, man. I mean, the numbers say you got a good team. Looks like a good team to me, but tough competition. Tough competition. Speaking of tough competition, who do we have next?
The Doo-Woppers versus Sass Squad. The Doo-Woppers, 8-13. Looking at the division here, the Doo-Woppers they're in the favorable division there, underneath OGs in the Central, 8-13. But Sass Squad, what a revelation here, 14-7. And again, he's in that loaded, all 4 teams in the top 9 in Roto division. That is unbelievable. I agree, Dan. Yeah. Dan, listen, you are correct, Dan-O. Well, number 2, Dan's 1. Sorry, Dan, but he's up there. I mean, it's
yeah. Hasn't Sasquatch been a playoff team all 2 years so far?
Was he first year?
I kind of want to say he was. I know he was second year. I want to say he was a first round exit year 1. So I mean, he puts together some good teams in this league, but they're kind of unassuming sometimes.
Now, he's 9th in Roto. We've already mentioned that. So that's incredible, really, honestly. But the Doo-Woppers, listen to this. They're 12th in Roto. That's right there in the middle. That's right there in the middle. Yeah. So
put up some really good offensive numbers, I think.
Sasquatch, listen to this. 22nd ranked offense, 2nd ranked pitching. If he could get some offensive performances, we're talking about maybe the first ranked team.
Well, he's only used, it's been a little cheesy because he's only used 3 starting pitchers all year.
Is that right?
He's just been sticking with those 3. So once the playoffs hits, it'll be interesting because he's going to do like a line changer. So I don't know what he's going to do. But he's had the same 3 pitchers every year, Scherzer, Verlander, and McDowell. So
I would give you $100,000 if you could get into the mind of Brett Morgan and tell me what he's thinking. Especially when you're trying to trade with him.
I think he's thinking, get off your dang phone. Okay. Well, let's pull over these matchups. Let's look at game numero 1. We have Andy Messersmith and Tom Hankey versus Max Scherzer and Francisco Rodriguez.
Okay.
All right. Let's get these bats going.
Good Lord. Look at all these 3-for-4s at the top of the Doo-Woppers team. God bless America.
4 batters with 3 hits. Jason Kendall, Mike Sweeney, Jose Vidro, all 3-for-4. And then Chick Haffey, 3-for-5. Only 3 RBI, no homers, though. No walks? What? So doo-woppers should be up by more than 4-2, but not a whole lot of counting stats on some things.
You're going to tell me out of what, 18 batters of what, 30, 40, 70 at bats, only one walk
Oh, wow.
would never fly in
Wow.
my fantasy
Yeah,
team.
that's
Everybody's
insane.
off.
Xander Bogaerts, the only walk in this matchup. Not a whole lot going on over on Sasquatch side, but the 4-2, they take a couple categories. What do they take? Walks and strikeouts. Well, all right. Let's grab this pitching and we'll just pay. Well, what do we got? We got 21 Max Scherzer. Interesting. Okay. All right. Let's send it. Ooh.
It's well pitched by Sasquatch, but just he couldn't catch it because look at that. Look at that line by Messersmith.
10 innings. 9 hits, 1 run.
Woo!
Yeah, that's nice. Scoreless inning for Hanky with a strikeout. K-Rod also scoreless inning. Scherzer 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. I mean, he's great with 8 strikeouts, but it's just not enough innings. You gotta. This is the older Scherzer, 2021, so pretty comparable in the pitching stats overall. But Doo-Woppers take it because they're hitting 7-4 victory. All right, Doo-Woppers. They're kind of the underdogs in this matchup for sure. Let's look at game 2. David Price and Rafael Soriano versus Justin Verlander and Francisco Rodriguez. 2019 David Price. That's, I think, Red Sox. Kind of past his prime there. And this is 06 is a rookie of the year, Justin Verlander. Okay, let's paste in this hitting. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Wow, these Doo-Woppers.
Uh-oh.
I see a couple more 3 for 4s.
God bless
Jeez.
America.
Carlos Guillen, 3 for 4 run RBI. Look at Veritek's game, 3 for 4, 2 runs, a home run, and 2 RBI. Brett Butler, 1 for 1, 2 walks, and a stolen base. Wow, it's just a great team effort there. Over on Sasquatch, Andrew McCutchen had a day, 2 for 3, 2 walks, 2 runs, home run, 2 RBI. Freeman, 2 for 4, 2 RBI. But Doo-Woppers are up 5-0. They tied in home run, RBI, and strikeouts. Can Rookie of the Year Justin Verlander turn this one back around?
World Series runner-up, Justin Verlander.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Brent.
All right, let's see it.
Oh, look at Price. Look at you go, David Price, you animal.
Wow.
God bless.
Look at the team triad. 0 ERA, 0.38 whip, 0.63 FIP. Price, 7 innings, scoreless, 3 hits, no walks, 7 strikeouts. Soriano, scoreless inning with a strikeout. Verlander did okay, 6 innings, 4 earned runs. K-Rod had a save and a scoreless inning, but Doo-Woppers are going to take this 12-1. Can the Doo-Woppers get a sweep here?
This would be crazy.
Well, they got Chris Sale. Ooh, 2014 Chris Sale.
Ooh.
I like the sound of that, dude. He led the ERA, the league in ERA that year in 2014. Uh-oh. Versus Sam McDowell.
No offense to you, Mr. McDowell, but if you give me the option of Chris Sale or yourself.
McDowell, a sneaky good strikeout pitcher, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's start with the hitting. See what we got. Oh, tied up
Look
at
at this.
4.
Look at this. 7 home runs combined, 15 RBIs, 10 walks combined,
There we
5
go.
stolen bases.
What? Wow.
R.I.P.
Okay.
Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson, 2 for 5, 2 runs, 2 stolen bases. Bogarts, 2 for 4, 2 runs, a 2-run homer, and a stolen base. What a game.
Man.
Encarnacion chips in another homer. He might be leading the league now in homers. He's up there with Babe Ruth.
BGE, very disappointing. 0 for 2. Wow.
JD Drew continues to. He's the new Giles, I guess.
Yep.
3 for 4, 2 runs, a walk, and a 2-run homer.
Look
over on the other side.
This guy,
Lance Berkman. Oh my gosh!
dang.
What a delicious game. 3 for 3, a walk, 3 runs, 2 home runs, 4 RBI. I mean, that's just so palatable.
Oh my gosh.
Pair that with, Edgar Martinez, 2 for 3, 2 walks, 2 runs, a home run, 2 RBI. Nomar Garcia-Parra had a 2-run bomb. Jeez, okay. Well, it's going to come down to Sale and Hankey versus McDowell and K-Rod. Okay, let's.
I like Sale's chances here.
I do too. Let's see it.
God. Wow. Wow.
It's a 2014 league-leading ERA, Chris Sale, and he just gets a 6-inning, 4-run, 7 strikeout, meh kind of game from him. Hankey gives up. He gets the save, but he gives up 2 runs in 1 inning. And then McDowell, had a good game. 6 innings, 1 run. He walked 7 though. What's up with some of these starters walking like 7, 8 guys? Struck out 6.
What is this, Oklahoma Wesleyan?
K-Rod got stop running the count. Who was it? Oh my gosh, I didn't think of his face. He ran the count a lot. Oh man. Oh, I'm not gonna remember his name right now. Okay. All right. Well, Doo-Woppers do not get the sweep, but a 2-1 series victory for them. I would be happy with that if I were them. Puts the Doo-Woppers up there now with Louisville Sluggers.
Yep.
10 and 14.
Man, it's funny that these 15 and 9 teams cannot get away from each other.
And that's like a high level to have a log jam.
Right.
It's surprising. That's crazy.
Look at the East is even more logjam, depending on what Dancing Homers does today.
Oh
Good
my God.
Lord.
What is happening? Wow. Look at the Doo-Woppers, though, in the conversation in the Central. Look at them pulling themselves up to relevance there in division.
What an interesting division that is. I see, OG's 3 above. You're like, oh, they got commanding lead. I could see that going all over the place.
Yeah. It really, it's all over the place unless the OGs turned a new leaf last week and they start being dominant here on out. Then they could run away with it. But that's still a big if. It's tough to sweep in this league. Even if you're playing what's considered not quite as good of a team. So, okay. Well, that's going to bring us to our next matchup. Who's that going to be?
We have the Mendoza Liners versus the Tiger Lilies. This is 2, 8, and 13 matchups.
Ooh.
both last place in their divisions. Desperately needing some wins. Now I can't, I mean, five under 500 isn't the world's worst thing to be, but I mean, you guys start making some changes now. You got to start turning the tide a little bit. Roto has Mendoza Liners as the 22nd ranked Roto team, 17th offense and 20th pitching. But they have the Tiger Lilies ranked 16th, 23rd ranked offense, but 5th ranked pitching. Tiger Lilies can pitch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They got some arms, man. Mathewson, Alexander, Hubble.
Ethan
Okay.
obviously rooting for Wade Tiger Lilies to win this because of the division. He's wanting to gain some ground on Mendoza.
I'm sure. Well, let's see it. We got Ron Guidry and Eric Gagne versus Christy Mathewson and Dan Quisenberry. And Mathewson is currently sitting 4th in the Cy Young race. His ERA is right at 2. He's got a whip of 1.13. He's second in the league in quality starts with 5. All right. Let's see. Okay. We got Frank Thomas. I want to see something from Frank Thomas this week. He's kind of hasn't been that great. So I don't know. We got 98 Frank Thomas. We'll see. Okay, let's send it. Gosh, Frank.
Woo!
Oh my.
Tiger Lilies.
7-0. He takes all categories except strikeouts where he ties.
Look at Dick. Oh my
Dick.
gosh.
3 for 4, 2 runs, 2 homer, 4 RBI.
Look at you go.
Got a kid. Joe Medwick, 4 for 6 with a run. Stolen bases from Jim Bottomley and Alfonso Soriano. Okay.
Wow.
Frank Thomas just 1 for 4 with an RBI.
Frank, I even played your video game back in the day. What the heck?
Mickey Mantle, 2 for 4 with a run. Ichiro 0 for 4. That's uncharacteristic. Okay, well, and he's up 7-0, and he has Christy Mathewson on the mound. Come on.
Yeah.
That's cheat code. All right, well, let's just paste pitching in here and see what happened.
Holds on. Christy, though.
Oh.
Has a bad game. 6 earned runs, 1 bomb, 3 walks. Man.
That's gonna hurt his MVP or Cy Young race numbers for sure. 6 runs, 7 innings. Quisenberry was great, 2 scoreless with a save, but Guidry did about what you would expect from him: 7 innings, 3 runs, 7 strikeouts. But Tiger Lily's gonna take it, 9-5. Ethan says he hates Quisenberry.
Look at Wade. No, he can't hit like that. Yeah, that's definitely a change from what they've been doing this season. So it's good to see.
That's funny. Well, we can jump into game 2, see what happens. We got Tim Hudson and Eric Gagne, 2014 Tim Hudson versus Grover, Cleveland Alexander, and Ethan's favorite, Dan Quisenberry.
As he comments.
All right, let's see if the hitting stays hot for old Wade here. Yeah.
That's not bad. 13 batting average.
Yeah, 5 walks. Harry Heilman, 2 for 4 with a 3-run homer. Joe Medwick stays hot, 3 for 5 with a solo homer. And then over on the other side, we got Kilbrew 2 for 4. Lazary had 3 walks. Ichiro 2 for 4. Josh Donaldson with a 3-run homer. So Tiger Lily's up 4-3. Hudson versus Alexander. A very intriguing matchup.
one you thought you would never see in your lifetime until
No.
MATL.
Yeah. All right. Let's see it. What do we got? Oh,
Golly. Both get the trifecta, and Wade loses off an incredible pitching line.
He had 0 strikeouts and 11 hits. I think that hurt him on the whip and the FIP. Yep, that made the difference. Alexandria had 9 innings, 11 hits, 2 runs. And then Hudson, though, 8 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 6 strikeouts. Scoreless inning with a save for both relievers, Gagne and Quisenberry. Liners edge it out 6-5. What a battle.
Man.
There's Brett. He says, so delicious. He's talking about that Berkman line. Oh, boy. Well, we got a tie going into game 3. Each of these teams clawing their ways, trying to grab these wins. We got Bob Lemon and Rob Nen versus Carl Hubble and Jonathan Papelbon. 06. This is before Papelbon choked out Bryce Harper, right? You either love him or you hate him for that. Okay. Well, let's do the hitting here.
Oh my gosh. Tiger Lilies 571 with the 5-for-5 performance from Mr. 128-ounce bat Alfonso Soriano. Golly.
Wow. 16 for 28.
Yeah.
So someone found the juice. Someone found the juice over the holidays. Was that your Christmas gift, Wade? Did you just get a Christmas gift from Balco? Is that what happened here? Oh, man. I mean, even Granderson, 3 for 4, the 2-run homer and a stolen base. Bill Freehand, 2 for 3, a solo homer.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't believe it's only 5-3. I look at that line and think he just won 7-0. Mendoza liners. Look at some of the dudes over here.
Yeah, got to give him props. They hit. I mean, there's Frank Thomas, 2 for 4 with a solo homer. But Adrian Gonzalez, 2 for 5 with a walk, 3 RBI. Moises Alou had 2 RBI and 2 hits. Mickey Mantle pops a solo homer. So they had a good offensive game too, only 2 strikeouts. 5-3. Tiger Lilies have the lead, and you got to be feeling pretty good with Carl Hubble on the mound. Bob Lemon, it could go either way. I just don't know with Bob Lemon. Okay, deciding the series right here. Here we go.
Oh my gosh. Way to freaking waste an incredible offensive performance.
How did they lose? Bob Lemon gave up 7 runs. So 7 runs over 7 innings. Hubble only 4 runs over 3 innings. 3 innings, 3 home runs. Hubble imploded. That is not like him. Both the relievers, identical lines. They did their jobs, but wow, the starters. It was bad versus batter. Look at that FIP, the team FIP of 10.
Terrible.
Oh no.
Wow.
Man.
Wow.
Well, Wade, the offense did it for Pops. I don't think the pitching got the memo there. Man. Well, that's going to help his offensive roto ranking, at least. So Tiger Lilies to 9-15. They'll be tied with Formidable. and then Mendoza will go up to 10 and 14, which will tie them with the Sluggers and the Doo-Woppers. Over in the division, Tiger Lily's just tied with Nathan there.
He fixes the lineup and loses on pitching. Yeah, listen, Wade's pops was an incredible dude. You want to talk about somebody that loved baseball, man? I'm telling you.
Really?
Oh gosh, in our little town of Veneta, you'd see him around the little convenience store shouting sack and the little league ball fields. He'll talk your ear off about baseball. Incredible dude, just like Wade, man. I'm telling you, great people.
Is Pops also a Yankees fan?
I think so, right, Wade? I think that's where it came from. He watched all the legends.
There was a lot of legendary Popses out there, and Pops Scholler.
Yep.
Pops Walker. Yeah. Bob Lemon is a lemon. Yes, he was today. Tough for Mendoza liners down there at the bottom, but every single team in that division with double-digit wins.
Yep. But again, I hate to say it, but according to Roto, he still has a chance to sneak up if he'll just start getting some sweeps, man. Sweeps are clutch.
Tough thing for him is teams have an extra matchup against teams in their division. So that's 3 great teams he's going to have to play an additional time.
The biggest Yankee fan. Yep. The biggest Yankee fan. Yep.
Well, he must have been a Mickey Mantle fan, that's for sure.
Cool note about Wade is whenever I was young, right out of high school, I was umpiring some Little League baseball in Veneta, and Wade was one of the coaches of the Little League baseball team. So we got to talk baseball and passionate family about baseball and great family. So
you didn't eject him? You didn't have to eject him?
Did not have to eject him. In fact, he would let me know what the call should have been, and not in a rude way. Not in a rude way. Like, hey,
Just give him. He should have had a buzzer, and you just stand there and make the calls.
Yeah. There it is.
Pop's collection. Wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. Well, I would have loved to have had my grandpa, who was also known as Pop, his collection, but then he got dementia and it all got lost.
Oh no.
Okay, who do we have next on tap?
Fives Tar, who is an incredible Roto team. Versus Millbrae Boomers, and they are both real close. Millbrae is 11 and 10. 5 Star is 10 and 11, and we've already mentioned it a couple times of the division that 5 Star is in. But Millbrae, a little bit of a different story here. He's 11 and 10 in the West, underneath Puddletown web feet. So he's kind of keeping pace here with Puddletown. We'll see what he does here.
Yeah.
But in Roto, Millbrae is actually, he's not going to like this. Millbrae is actually the 21st ranked Roto team.
Oh.
So. Yeah. So according to how they perform, 5 Stars should take this, but we know in this league, it does not matter.
Yeah, we'll see. I know Greg was in here earlier. He might still be here. We'll see. But let's pull in the first matchup. First game for this matchup, I should say. CC Sabathia has been pretty good this year. And Jeff Montgomery versus Roger Clemens and Lindy McDaniel. 1987, that would be a young Roger Clemens. Millbrae's the team with 3 different relievers that he's been running equally all year. Well, he pulled an audible this week. Lindy McDaniel every game. Yeah. He must have won. It was like a tryout all year between the 3. And Lindy
was
McDaniel
it a glitch?
must have won out.
Did he glitch? Did he?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Ethan's predicting a 5-star series win 2-1. So Well, we'll see here. Okay, let's get this hitting going here. Let's see what we got. Star does jump out to an early lead.
Nice starting prediction here, Ethan.
What do we got? Clemente, 2 hits, 2 RBI. Lance Parrish, 4 for 5, 2 runs, 3 RBI. That a kid. Love to see that out of the catching slot. Over on the other side, Lou Whitaker had 2 hits. 2 hits for Hank Aaron with the solo homer. But 5-star will take the lead 4-2. Sabathia, if he can stay hot, might be able to secure an early victory.
87 Clemens.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Oh my gosh. 9 innings for Roger Clemens, 4 hits, 2 walks, 12 strikeouts.
The Rocket with a shutout. That's a Red Sox. Roger Clemens. Man, didn't even matter that Lindy McDaniel gave up a run. Wow, he brought it back. He took 5 and 1 in the pitching categories. I mean, Sabathia was good. He had 7 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 4 strikeouts, and then Montgomery, 2 1/3 scoreless. He got a win. But the Boomers take it 7-5. Greg says he's watching through his fingers. He said it to the Braille broadcast, I guess. Well, good comeback win from the Boomers. Clemens just called game there, didn't he? Man. He's got that star power. Let's look at game 2. For Ethan's prediction to be right, 5-star would have to win these next 2 games. We got Tom Glavine and Goose Gossage versus Hal Newhouser and Lindy McDaniel. This is an 0-2 Glavine. So that's a little bit later, I think. Well, definitely a little bit later. Not late, but worst RP out of the bunch. Ethan's saying Lindy's the worst of the 3. We'll see. Okay. Let's get this hitting going. See what we got.
Oh.
Boomers come out to a 5-3 lead.
5 stolen bases combined again. Look at Willie Wilson.
3 for 4, walk, 2 runs, RBI, and 3 stolen bases. And Willie Wilson went 1 for 1 in game 1, so he's 4 for 5 already with 3 stolen bases. He's been a bit of a revelation this year. Barry Larkin doing his thing, 1 for 2, 2 walks, a run, and a solo homer. First round pick for Brent Morgan in fantasy, Ben Zobrist, 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts.
Oh my God.
Remember that year?
Shut down the league. We about to do a whole redraft after he did that.
That was funny. All right. Well, let's see. Over on the other side, 5-star. Or wait. No, sorry, the other side. The Boomers. No, wait. They're the ones up 5-3. Sorry. Let me see this. What did they do here? Whitaker 2 hits, RBI. Bench had an RBI. Matthews had an RBI. The Boomers are really in the lead right now. So they took hits by 1. They took RBI, walks by 1, strikeouts by 1, and they took batting average. Man, when I saw those monster game by Willie Wilson, I thought that 5-star had the lead. All right. It's going to come down to the pitching here. Tom Glavine versus Hal Newhouser.
Oh my gosh. Look at this pitching line on both sides.
Wow. Newhouser Winning quality start, 9 innings, 7 hits, 1 run, but 11 strikeouts. That's massive. I think Glavin, quality start, 1 run, 7 innings. Man, he did good, but Lindy McDaniel got that save in a third of an inning. Boomers are going to take it. This was close. On paper, it was a blowout, but I felt like this is closer than it seems.
I mean, now it's getting to the point to where it's. I mean, 5-Star's in trouble, man. They got to get this third game here.
Yeah, they are. And they're looking at Greinke, but it's a 2023 Zach Greinke. So I don't know. He's been pulling a lot of Royals Greinke this year, who's been doing really good. Versus Robin Roberts. I think this is Adam Dunn's first game on 5-Star after he was traded.
Oh, okay.
Could it be the difference?
Let's see it.
Never betting on you again. Oh,
5-2 lead. Adam Dunn goes 1 for 4 with an
Hey.
RBI. Not bad. But 10 hits. Hits for everybody except for Clemente. Had a down day, Clemente. Dawson, 2 hits. 2 hits for Larkin with 2 RBI. And Lance Parrish hits a grand slam.
Couple solo home runs over on Millbrae Boomers side, but that's it. I mean, those are bare covered numbers.
Frank Howard, solo homer, Johnny Bench, solo homer. Hank Aaron only got 1 at bat, and it was a walk. Well, 5-2 lead for 5-Star. Hopefully, gonna stave off that sweep. He's got 2023 Greinke, which makes me nervous, but we'll see. All right, here we go.
Oh my gosh! Look at my God,
Wow.
Greinke 11 hits in 6 innings.
He only gave
No
up 2 runs.
strikeouts. 0 strikeouts, Greinke. 0.
All right, you analyze this for a second. I'll be right back.
Oh my Lord. So 2.57 ERA, but it's going to get beat because he has the 2 whip. The FIP is he wins FIP, but oh my Lord, look at the switch in this. So Lindy McDaniel, good call on Lindy McDaniel. 3 2/3 innings pitched, 3 2/3 IIS. He gets the trifecta, which is what we all know that you have to get the trifecta for a comeback. And wow, that's unbelievable. Robin Roberts didn't necessarily pitch his best, but he got a quality start. He gave up 2 home runs, only got 1 K, but he does just enough because Zach Greinke basically sold on his not getting any strikeouts to make the comeback. To make the stinking comeback, 8-6. Wow. Ethan, what does Roto know about the Boomers? Well, it was throwing a little disrespect towards the Boomers, but let's just say that the Boomers just basically gave the middle finger to Roto because the Millbrae Boomers are now, let's readjust this, they are sitting in a tie for 8th place. Look at that. 14-10. 14-10 for the Millbrae Boomers. 5-Star is now 10-14. Oh my Lord. And like I said before, Roto was saying that 5-Star is the 5th ranked Roto team, 4th offense, 6th pitching. Millbrae is all the way down at 21st. That doesn't matter because we have a complete flip here. We have 2 teams here, Mosby Special and Millbrae Boomers at 14-10, who Roto doesn't necessarily like. And they're just basically just giving the middle finger to the Roto standings. So, wow. Unbelievable.
So with that, Millbrae's just one game behind Puddletown.
Wow.
We got our buddy Aaron Gonzalez back. Aaron,
Hey, Aaron, how are you?
He says show MLB sites where the contracts are shown. Aaron, this is all-time fantasy baseball. So any player all-time can be drafted. Granted, they meet certain minimum game requirements. So we're just playing through the games here, seeing how these guys did. Yeah, Ethan said it right there. Am my eyes deceiving me, or is Millbrae Boomers only one game behind the Web Feet in the West?
I'm telling you, surprise team of the.
Wow, nice work, Greg. Your team killing it.
Wow,
sweep. That was huge. Jeez.
Wow, Aaron, where are you from? Aaron, where are you from? We'd like to know.
Well, gosh dang. Okay. Well, I think we should move on to our next matchup.
This is going to be an intriguing one because this is intriguing because it's OGs versus Stonies Jabronis. Now, we know
OGs had a big sweep last year, and
they're 12-9. Ranked in 11th place in the standings. Stonies Jabronis are 7-14, but according to
Roto, like I said earlier, when you look at the division rankings,
Stonies Jabronis has
absolutely just scorched earth and went up to 10th in Roto. You heard me right. 10th. Is that not mind-blowing?
OGs is 11th. So we got a 10th ranked and 11th ranked Roto battle right here. Stonies Jabronis is also one of the unluckiest managers too.
So on paper, this should be a great matchup. I hope it is.
Yeah.
Well, Greg says not bad for a team that started 0-4. Oh man. Well,
should be fun.
Let's pull it up. Let's pull up game one. Okay. So we have Lance Lynn. 2018 Lance Lynn with Mariano Rivera versus Phil Necro and Troy Percival. Troy Percival is currently number one in the reliever of the year race. He has a .73 ERA. So.
Lance Lynn and Mariano Rivera. I mean,
yeah,
that's such a weird.
Yeah. So, okay, let's see here. Before we paste in the hitting there, let's go back to our clue.
Oh, no.
We got a frosty, cold brewed beer. Ben called it. It is a brewer who in 2018.
Oh, I see one.
A cycle.
I see one.
As we paste in this hitting here, let's check it out. Dun, dun, dun.
There he is, Christian Yelich, 2018, 4 for 4, 1 home run, 4 RBIs, and 1 run. Was he a Brewer in 2018?
Yeah, my buddy Paul was going crazy about it. Yes, he was. So,
wow.
yeah. Yeah. So, oh, there it is. I mean, someday I think we'll.
We didn't make it through the broadcast, but look at this line here.
Let's check it out here. 13 hits, 371. Both of them great power numbers, 2 bombs, 10 RBIs for Stonies, 8 for OGs. But I mean, it's obvious. Look at Enos Slaughter over here, 3 for 5, 2 runs, 2 bombs, 5 RBIs.
Man,
Good Lord.
It was a slugfest, but the OGs come out in the lead after this slugfest.
LMFIO.
So we got Lance Lynn versus Phil Necro. Well, see, OGs might need this 5-2 lead with Lance Lynn on the mound. I don't know.
No crap.
All right. Let's end it.
Not when
Oh,
Phil
okay.
Necro gets absolutely shelled.
Yeah, that's pretty lame.
Look, this is such a Lance Lynn line, though. Like 4 earned runs was always a Lance Lynn line.
Yeah.
8 Ks, 4
Yeah.
earned runs.
Didn't give up any homers. That's kind of rare, but yeah, 8 Ks. Rivera, great save, inning in 2/3. 10-2, easy victory for the OGs. Good Ethan save. Big shout out to the GOAT Paul. Well, we got game 2, Eddie Plank, Bruce Suter versus Jason Isringhausen and John. So we go from Lance Lynn to John Lackey.
He's my.
Is this an all-time league?
That's what I was about to say. You would not have convinced me that in a Major League Baseball all-time league, that Lance Lynn and Lackey would have got drafted.
Oh boy. Well, yeah, here we are. Bruce Sutter has a .64 ERA. He is second in the reliever of the year race, and he's not even the main reliever on his team. He's behind Mariano Rivera. So he's a backup reliever, and he's second in the reliever of the year race. So, yeah, okay. Well, let me grab offense here, and we can paste it in. Ethan says there's no way you drafted John Lackey.
To be fair, Ethan, he probably didn't know he did.
Oh. No, that was Jose Abreu. Who goes 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts in this game? Oh, man. Well, OG's 6-2 lead. 3 home runs. We got Sheffield 2 for 3 with a 2-run homer. We got Albert Bell 2 for 3 with a solo homer. And Sammy Sosa 2 for 5 with a solo homer. 3 hits for Ryan Sandberg. Lou Brock had a great game, 2 for 3, 2 runs, a walk, solo homer, and a stolen base. But John, you're in trouble here, buddy. You're down 6-2, and you have.
I don't know.
Lackey
He's got the elite John Lackey and Jason Isringhausen combination coming. I mean,
Yeah. Well, let's just see what we got here. Yeah. That's about right.
here's
Lackey.
what's crazy.
Oh,
They get the trifecta,
yeah.
and it's horrendous.
There you're in, Whip. Wow, how did they?
It's horrendous.
Oh, Ethan says, well, game 3. Suter, look at Suter staying hot. 2 scoreless innings with a win and 3 strikeouts. And then Eddie Plank, 9 innings, 3 runs. Yeah, OGs take it 12-3. John, you are getting run over right now, dude.
Oh, my gosh. And game 3 starting pitcher,
Oh.
Walter Johnson.
Who's got a chip on his shoulder because he's no longer number 1. They gave that to Santana, and Santana had a great game today. So Johnson's going to have to step up. Okay. Let's see it.
Oh, disgusting lines.
Ooh. Going to win batting average with a 194 there, John.
Oh, my Lord.
Jeez. Buster Posey hit a 2-run bomb. RBI for Berger. Man. Ugh. Jose Ramirez 2 for 4 with 3 runs. Stolen base. Excuse me. Tony Gwynn, 2 hits and a stolen base, but man, John takes the lead 4-3. Aye.
Look at that. Ethan coming in hot. Roto darling, John Stonebarger.
Yeah.
He is it's not even a love hate. It's a hate relationship with Roto. Ethan does not like Roto.
Well, that's going to make those family reunions awkward when you hitch up with Roto this summer. All right. Walter Johnson versus Mel Stottlemyre. You got him right where you want him, John.
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's see it.
Oh, John stays off the sweep. Look at you go.
Wow.
Ooh, 6 walks from Walter Johnson.
Yeah, he took 4 category. He took the whip and fip thanks to all those walks by Johnson. I mean, overall, still a great game for Johnson. 9 innings, 2 runs. But Percival stays hot. Stottlemyre does just enough. 7 innings, 4 runs. But John, you do not get swept, so that's good. Micah picking up 2 more wins. Those OGs, don't look now. They're creeping up.
Man. Well, I'll tell you this. That's not what John needed. 8-16, 8 below 500. OGs is 14-10, and like we said earlier,
if OGs continues to go 2-1, 3-0 here from here on out, he's going to end up running away with this division because they're so far behind. But wow,
they're 4 games ahead now in their division. That's starting to look pretty nice. I mean, even if they get swept, they'll still they're guaranteed to be first in their division at the end of next week, even. So that's impressive.
Man. Well, okay. Our next matchup is going to pit the Gas House Gang versus the Dancing Homers. And man, what a tough pull against Dancing Homers. 15-6, my man. Number 2 in Roto.
Well, they're meant to be up there. That's for sure. Meant to be up there. They've been putting in insane offensive numbers.
Yeah, they're number 1 in Roto by I don't know if it's a significant margin, but number 1 offense in Roto. But Ethan, what does that mean? What does that mean when you're number 1 ranked in Roto in offense? Does it mean anything? Go ahead and let me know what you think about that.
Gas House Gang, still a managerless team. Got swept last week without their manager. Kind of a tough situation to be in. John Sudmiller, hey, he says he'd love to see some numbers on strength of schedule. 6-game skid, Ninja Series with the White Sox of our league. Ethan's calling a Gas House sweep. We'll see.
That's how much he hates Roto.
Okay. Well, we got Babe Adams, Raciel Iglesias versus Dizzy Dean, John Wedland, and let's just get it going, huh? All right.
Woo! Man, listen. I'm looking at this 182, and I'm looking at the other numbers though.
Yeah,
it's not horrible. 3 stolen bases.
Yeah. 5 RBI. 4-2. That's a good job of hanging in against that dancing homer offense. And Pedro Guerrero, surprisingly good. 4 for 5 with a run, 2 RBI. Mickey Cochran, 2 hits, 2 RBI, 2 RBI for Fritch. Solo homer for Ken Williams. Shout out Grants Pass, Oregon. Yeah, but Eric Davis, great game. 1 for 2, run, 2 walks, 2-run homer, and 2 stolen bases. Jeez. Davey Lopez with a stolen base. 4-2 lead for the Dancing Homers, and they got Dizzy Dean taking on Babe Adams. Let's just see how they do here.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
man.
We have a
Oh,
tie.
man.
And runs are tied. RBI to homers and ERA to Dancing Homers. They take the tiebreaker. What happened here? Dizzy Dean, 7 innings scoreless, no earned runs. And then Wetland, scoreless inning, 2 strikeouts. Babe Adams, man, great pitching matchups. 9 innings, 1 run. Iglesias gets a win in 2/3 of an inning. He strikes out 2 guys and gets a win. Shoot, that was close. Man.
Wow.
Well, it won't be a sweep for Gas House. We know that much.
Ethan, you need to quit making predictions. You are ruining everybody's nights. Jeez.
Looking at game 2, it's Frank Smith and Rossiel Iglesias versus Ed Rulebach and John Wetland. And let's just jump right into it. Oh.
Woo! Looky there. Golly, look at these numbers. Troy Tulowitzki, 2 for 4, 4 ribs, 1 home run. Lopez, 3 for 5, 1 home run, and 2 RBIs. Babe Ruth. Who is this guy?
Hey.
Aaron, who is Babe Ruth? Tell us right now. Wow. 2 for 4 at the bomb.
He gets the triple-double. 13 hits, 12 runs, 10 RBI. Man. Dancing homers. Quickly. Babe Herman, 3 for 5,
Look
2 runs, 2 home runs, 3 RBI.
Look at
and wasn't Babe Herman in the MVP race? Or he was tied for 4th in the MVP race.
Oh.
And he just hit 2 bombs. Wow. Okay.
I said quit making predictions so he would end it out.
Hey now. Hey.
Ruin him already.
Wow.
Shoot. All right. Well, we got Frank Smith versus Ed Rulebach and Gas House Gang with a 5-1 lead.
You got to feel good about it.
Let's see if they can hold on.
Oh my gosh. Iglesias absolutely ruined everybody's night.
Gives up a run in 2/3 of an inning. I mean, Frank Smith was great. 9 innings, 1 run. Rulebach, same thing, 9 innings, 1 run. But Wetland knew the assignment. Iglesias did not. Dancing homers take it by 1. Man, they had to go 5-0 in pitching just to win it by 1. And they would not have had the tiebreaker, let me tell you. Oh. Wow. Josh Murray's gang brings it back.
Unbelievable.
And they're on the verge of a sweep now. But they have to get past Cy Young himself with Iglesias versus Jack Chesbro and John Hiller. John Hiller has not given up a run yet this year. He is, as a backup reliever, he is 9th in the top reliever race, right behind his teammate, John Wetland.
Good Lord.
Okay. Let's see. Get my offensive numbers here. All right. Let's just paste those bad boys in.
Oh my Lord.
Ugh.
I'm telling you right now, Dancing Homers is not messing around.
No.
Golly,
They're a
4
problem.
for 6. Bagwell,
4 home runs.
Oh.
Ben Chapman, of course. You know Ben Chapman. You know.
Yeah.
2 for 5 with a bomb, and a stolen base, and 4 RBIs. Good.
Jackie Robinson with the solo homer, 2 hits. Stolen base for Kiki Kyler. Man. I mean, and a good line over on the other side for Gas House. Look at Babe Ruth, 1 for 3, 2 walks, 3 runs scored. Eric Davis hits a solo homer, is only at bat. He went off today. But Danson homers will have a 5-2 lead going into pitching.
I
get the double-double. Well, I mean, Cy Young's out there. He could still do his thing. We'll see. All right. For all the marbles here.
Oh my gosh. He can, but not with the Iglesias being friggin' Trevor Hoffman. Golly. Yeah. Good Lord.
Dude. Cy Young, 10 innings, 2 runs. It's a good outing. But Chesbro, 9 innings, 2 runs. He gets a win and quality start. Hiller stays with that 0 ERA on the year.
Let me point a couple things out here. Ethan made this comment here, and he said, Danson homers doesn't loose, but he then says they may be the best team this league's seen yet. Listen, I'm not going to knock that comment.
I mean, that Masters team last year,
they were good.
Was pretty dang good. But this team, I mean, yeah. What did we decide? 7 wins or 7 losses in 8 weeks?
You mean
or 6 losses in 7 weeks?
6
in this first 7 weeks. So, man,
they are 18-6.
Jeez. Well, 18. Oh boy,
18-6.
They won 2/3 of their games. That's so hard to do in this, or 3/4 of their games. What?
750 win percentage.
Oh my gosh.
You know, poor Gas House. Listen, I felt like this happened last week. The Gas House. They had extremely close matchups. They barely lost. They ran into a jackhammer.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, that team is. Just had the worst luck imaginable.
Well, yeah, Ethan, yes, because we only had 12 teams. My team was loaded because, the player pool was more than double what it was this year.
That's true. That's crazy to think about.
All right. But, yeah, I mean, the divisions.
Yeah. It would be better. I mean, if you looked back at Ben's team, if a team had that in this 24-team league, that'd be disgusting.
Oh God, yeah.
Well, dang, nice work, Danson homers, and all of a sudden that division. I mean, what the heck?
God,
the combined overall record of that division is just disgusting. Jeez.
Yeah.
NL East, man.
And the West is kind of getting separated there by 2 teams. They're starting to separate themselves. So if you look in the American League, are they National League? They might be National League. Yeah, National League 18-6, and then Gas House Gang is currently 8th. So. Yeah, it's tough going here, man. It's tough without a manager. We miss him, but we'll see what their team can do here at the end.
Yep.
Second half of the year.
This brings us to our last matchup of the evening.
Last matchup, which brings us the Dead Sea Squirrels versus the former #1 Roto. Yes, I said former. Max Bernig's dad.
This is a big in division matchup too, isn't it?
Yes, 13-8 MVD.
Dead Sea Squirrels is 10 and 11. But it could flip, right? I mean, listen, I'm not projecting this, but if Dead Sea Squirrels sweeps, they're tied.
Wow, that's crazy to think about.
That quick.
What a turn of events that would be.
Yeah, that quick. Roto, like I mentioned, MVD was leading Roto. They were number 1 ranked team for multiple weeks. They're now 4th, my man.
Yeah, they've had 2 underwhelming weeks in a row, especially last week.
8th offense, 3rd pitching, and then Dead Sea Squirrels. You're not going to like to hear this. You might want to turn the sound down. Dead Sea Squirrel. Dead last in Roto.
My scrappy squirrels.
Dead last. Yeah.
Well, if anything, that proves they're scrappy because they're dead last in row and they're 10-11. So
that's right. They are last in ERA, 4.21. So they have not been pitching very well. So.
Ooh, no, they haven't. And MVD's offense cooled off the last 2 weeks, so we'll see. But Tom Seaver on the mound to start it off versus which Yu Darvish are we going to get today? 2022 Yu Darvish. I think that was one of the years he was actually good. Okay. All right. Well, let's just get these offenses going and see where we're at. Oh, what a battle.
Goodness gracious.
4-3. MVD takes the lead thanks to Pedroia, 3 for 4, 3 RBI and a stolen base. Norm Cash hits a 2-run homer. Let's see.
He's going
through. I was just reading the chat there.
I was there.
Okay. Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Come on, man. Stan the Man Musial 2 for 5 with an RBI. Appling 3 for 5, 2 RBI. 2 RBI for Votto. But yeah, MVD is up 4-3. I feel like this all depends on what kind of game we're getting from Darvish. And actually, Seaver has the star power. He could take it away too. But without further ado, let's see it.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Runs go to MVD. RBI to Squirrels. ERA is tied. So strikeouts.
Oh,
to
my gosh.
That was close.
Wow.
0 ERA for both teams. What happened here? Seaver had a win quality start. 6 1/3. 1 hit. No earned runs. He must have given up at least 1 unearned run. But then Lee Smith, scoreless inning, and then Darvish, quality start, 6th inning, 1 hit. Both these guys, 1 hit over 6 innings.
Lord. 3 hits combined.
Wow. 3 hits combined. That's crazy. Oh, man. That was so close. MVD takes it thanks to the strikeouts, which if you have Yu Darvish in there, you're probably going to win strikeouts. He excelled in that. Man, okay. Well, shoot. Squirrels would have liked to have grabbed that game, let me tell you. We got Gaylord Perry and Lee Smith versus Dazzy Vance and David Robertson. Game 2. Okay, let's drop it in here, see what we got. Oh, I messed that up. My copy didn't work
Good
on the
line
other
by
page.
MVD. Good line by MVD.
Squirrels, though, 387 batting average, 12 hits, but MVD with those 2 homers. Let's see. Walker Cooper, excuse me, 2-run homer and a solo homer for Daniel Murphy. Ty Cobb, look at his line. Sorry, while I get a drink of water here.
Ty Cobb, 1 for 1, 1 run, 3 walks, 1 RBI, 4 stolen bases. Sheesh.
What a crazy line. Stan Musial, 2 hits, a run, and RBI. Griffey, 1 for 1. Bobby Abreu, 2 for 3 with a solo homer. But yeah, MVD is up 5-3. 5-3 going into pitching. Okay. Gaylord Perry versus Dazzy Vance for game 2. What do we got? Oh, so close. Oh, man. MVD takes it 7-6. Look at Dazzy going 10 1/3, 14 hits, but just 1 run. Excuse me. Oh, man.
Dead Sea can't catch a break, man.
Yeah. I mean, Perry gave up 4 runs over 6 innings, so MVD definitely had the better pitching output here. But man, they're tying game 1 with the tiebreaker. MVD takes it by 1 in game 2. Next thing you know, Squirrels, who are hanging in, they're knocking on the door of a sweep here now. Tough. They got Kevin Brown versus Mickey Lolich. It's a good matchup. All right. Get the bats going. Try to jump out to a lead with the stakes here. Let's go, Squirrels.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, boy.
Well, that was a
boy.
massacre. MVD. Dave Justice, 3 for 4, 3 runs, 2 home runs, 3 RBI. Larry Doby, 2 for 3, run, walk, 3 RBI. Stolen bases for Mookie Betts, Rafael Furcal, and Kent Herbeck. And yeah, Appling 2 for 3, 2 runs, a walk, stolen base for Bobby Abreu. Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 5, 2 strikeouts. Yeah, bad week. Well, probably not much Brown can do here, but let's paste it in, see what the pitchers did. Oh my gosh.
Oh, my Lord.
My paste isn't, my copy button isn't working over on the other
What
tab.
happened to mine? Hold up.
Oh.
What's going on here?
Oh, geez.
There we go. Let's do that.
Look at Jeff Reardon.
God bless.
He goes full Trevor Hoffman.
I don't even.
2 innings, 4 runs. Bro.
I can't even with these dudes, man.
Kevin Brown got a quality start. He did all right, but I mean, Lolich got lit up too. But Jeff Reardon giving up 4 runs, that's just gross. So MVD takes this one easily, 10-4, and that's a sweep. And I'm almost scared to look at what that does to the standings for them. Oh man.
Look at that. MVD, look where he shot up to. 2nd place.
Wow. Well, he's been around, and with that talent, shoot, he might not be looking back down. Man. Squirrels jump into a giant log jam for the 10-14 crowd. I feel like 10-14 crowds, they've got to be desperate for wins as we start to get towards the last third of the season. You don't want to be in that spot. You got to be getting wins. Geez, what a huge sweep for them. Talk about separation in their division. Is that the largest lead in the division? It is, by far. They got a 6-game lead in their division. I mean, the second closest is 3 or 4. Okay, 4. Man. Land sakes.
I want you to look at something. I want you to go look at the National League. Wait, yeah, you're on it right now.
Yeah.
Look at Dancing Homer. 3 games ahead of everybody. That's crazy.
Shoot, that's crazy. So theoretically, what 8 teams per league make it? 5-star sluggers and doo-woppers are battling it out right now for that final playoff spot. With Gas House kind of in the mix there. And then we're looking at Picklesburg, Squirrels, Liners, Tiger Lilies, Formidable. Oh man, I just cannot wait. That's one of my favorite things in this league is coming down the stretch, the log jams, the teams jockeying for getting in the playoffs. It's going to be crazy.
Yep. Man.
This is where, the overall standings start to mean less and less as we go, because it's going to be about who makes the playoffs in their leagues. Well, shoot.
All right. So looking at this, big wins this week for Dancing Homers. Max Vernon's dad, because he pushes to a 5-game lead on his son. Short Porch Boys, 15-9. 15-9, Ethan. Look at you. Mosby Special hanging around. Masters still 12-12. OGs, that was a big win for OGs today. He goes up 4 games, 14-10. So he's looking good there. But you are correct, Preston, because what I like to look at now as we get deeper is I like to look at just the leagues, because top 6 basically are the ones that make it. And I mean, look at this. I mean, you're talking Masters as a 6 seed, dude. A 6 seed. Who wants to play Masters first round?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Guess who it'd be? Look who it would be right now.
It would be what we saw today, huh?
No, huh?
Oh wait. Oh no, because they have a.
Who would it be? Look. 3 versus 6.
My brain is mush right
3
now.
versus 6.
Ethan!
Let's go!
Ethan. That's right. So if the playoffs started today, it'd be Ethan versus Masters, Kyle versus Mosby Special, Desperados versus Mosby Special. With the bye going to $ Hit Machine Max MVD. And then the National League, we'd be looking at bye for Dancing Homers and Sass. Well,
actually, no.
Well, we got a
Puddletown.
3-way tie. It would be Puddletown because they have their division.
Yeah.
And then it would be Sasquatch versus, I don't know. It's hard to even tell. You can't even tell. Oh, OGs won their, so it'd be Sasquatch Boomers, OGs versus Quakers.
Look at that league.
This league is crazy. There's 5 teams within 1 game of each other.
Oh my
from
gosh.
2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Wow.
How many weeks do we have in the regular season?
This was week 8. I think we have 4. Or wait. So you play each team in your division 3. Or wait.
What was the schedule
12,
say?
11, 14. 14 weeks.
Oh my gosh. So we got 6 weeks left.
6 weeks to go. So we still have time to shape things out for sure, but man.
Ethan said he said, let's hear your top 5, Ben. I'd say season 2 Masters, season 3 Masters, season 1 Masters. You want my bottom 5? My bottom 5. Season 2, Short Porch.
Season 1,
Short Porch.
or no, he was season 2. Season 1 Deuces was not very good.
Oh yeah, that's But he does watch the broadcast. He said it. He still watches
Yeah.
the broadcast, along with our new friend Aaron Gonzalez, right from California. Welcome, Aaron.
Yeah.
Welcome. And the answer to your question earlier is no, we are not. We just love baseball. So, Aaron, welcome to the stream. Yeah, baby. Get your friends in. Let's go.
Oh, exciting times, exciting times. Let's check out before we wrap things up.
We should
We'll
make
take a
Ethan
quick.
mod.
Oh gosh.
Ethan would be our mod.
Let's see what preview of next week's matchups. On week 9, we'll be
Let's
looking at
see here.
Short Porch versus Desperados.
Ooh, I got Desperados win that 2-1.
Stonies versus 5 Star. Two
Oh.
very maligned teams right now. That'll be a good matchup. Formidable versus Mendoza Liners. That's a pretty good matchup on paper, I think. Dancing Homers versus Louisville. So, ooh, blood in the water right now. Dancing Homers. No one wants to play them.
Nope.
Jay's going to have a real test. Picklesburg versus Chuckwagon fans. We got 2 Oregon buddies here.
Okay.
That'll be a good matchup. Millbrae Boomers. See if they can keep their momentum as they take on Gas House. Which did they... oh, sorry. No, they just play Dancing Homers. Okay. Millbrae Boomers versus Gas House. MVD versus Mosby Special. We'll see if Mosby keeps defying Roto. We'll see if he can do that against MVD next week. We have Pine Tar Bandits versus OGs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A little bit of a rivalry there.
Yeah. Dollar Sign Hit Machine versus the Dead Sea Squirrels.
Oh, yikes.
Squirrels, man.
This is 1 versus 24 Roto.
That's going to be tough for the Squirrels, man. Tough. They need Griffey to wake up for that one. Sasquatch versus Puddletown Web Feet. Aren't they? Yeah, those are 2.
That's going to be a slugfest.
Yeah, 2 15-9 teams.
Ooh.
Man. Tiger Lilies versus Masters of the Diamond. And then Quasi Quakers versus the Doo-Woppers.
Doo-Woppers were strong this week. They were strong.
They were, but the Quakers were too. You don't want to mess with them.
No.
Second half.
No, I've learned my lesson last year.
That could be a slugfest. Shoot. Yeah, we got some great matchups coming up for sure. For sure. Oops.
Woo!
Yeah. Let's see. Let's get rid of this thing. Huh, why didn't we go? Oh, I know why. There we go. Hey. Oh, man. It's always wild. Always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Rip-roaring matchups.
Listen, fun having Mr. Brent in here.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, we're going to be wanting to have some more cameos when we can. So if anyone is, I know at least one other person has expressed interest in that, but if that's something you're interested in, let us know and send us a message and we'll see if we can fit you in. But yeah, that was great having Brent on. Didn't miss a beat. He nailed it.
How about what's cool about this league is he said this is only the second experience with fantasy baseball he's done, and Wade Walker this is his only fantasy experience ever. Isn't that something?
Yeah. Didn't someone else had said that too? One of our new managers. Oh, who was it? Oh man. Let's look at the standings to try to remember. Shoot. I don't know.
Well, the way he probably Ethan. He didn't have a lot of success in fantasy. I don't know, but
yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, He's found his niche here. You know, something that Goat Paul doesn't do quite as well as Ethan. So,
okay.
All-time
Max.
ooh,
Oh,
hot off the presses. Hot off the presses.
okay.
And hopefully it's not Cam Newton. Did you all hear what Cam Newton said about baseball?
Oh God! How did we not start the broadcast with Goober? I'm bookmarking that. I'm bookmarking that whole stinking thing.
20. Someone in the comments on the one I saw said he literally said, "I'm bookmarking this. I'm reposting it in 20 years." There he is. He's announcing himself there.
Okay.
New league member in the chat.
Welcome,
Cam Wilson.
Ignore that Ethan guy.
This Gas House gang need some more drive built back into them. So
yeah,
I'll be we'll have to link up on get you in the Discord and all that stuff and get you up to speed on where we're at. I mean, you have Babe Ruth on your team, so
not bad.
No, Cam Newton, that I couldn't believe what he said about baseball won't even be around in 20 years.
Right.
Yeah, they're just signing players to $1 billion contracts, but
it's dying. It's dying.
Yeah,
it's
dying. And I don't even have any problem with what he said about the WBA. I just solely care about what he's saying about the MLB. It's not dying in 20 years. Sorry, not sorry.
Speaking of Cam is in North Carolina. Are you a Carolina Panthers fan? As we're talking about Cam Newton.
Wait, he's in North Carolina? Isn't okay. Wow. That is funny. Cam Newton, North Carolina. Well,
it is what it is. I don't have to listen to Cam, but I can root for him because he's a Panther, So
lots of people reposting him skipping away from that fumbled ball.
Yeah.
Rather than picking it up. That's on the short list of one of those. Did that just happen? Live moments of my sports watching.
See,
number one.
Man.
Number one was probably, speaking of Seattle, when they threw the ball infamously rather than going to Marshawn Lynch. My jaw literally dropped as soon as they snapped the ball and Russell Wilson dropped back. My jaw literally dropped. So,
yet again,
anyways,
Brady gets lucky. All right, I'm moving on.
Yeah. So, yeah, exciting week. Week 8 is in the books. Next week will be week 9. All the starting lineups are cleared out. You can set your starting lineups. Ethan will be back next week.
Man,
by the Roto Live.
Cam, welcome, Cam. And you guys are going to enjoy it. Good luck. Keep plugging. Week 9 coming up, right? Week 9. It's going to get interesting. That's going to be fun.
It will be. Thank you all for tuning in. We love you. Have a good. Well, let's see. It will be a new year before we have our next stream. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, I'm not going to do the see you next year joke, but everybody be safe in your New Year's party. And even if, be safe driving because there's crazy people out there.
Yeah.
So we love you. Appreciate you. Go baseball. Go Diamondbacks. Make some moves in the offseason, please.
See you, Aaron. We love you, Aaron.